The Nissan Nation podcast is a presentation of DRB and KGB Media.
This is Car Jeep, and you guys are listening to Nissan Nation podcast.
Recorded live, coast to coast, it's the Nissan Nation podcast. From camping, racing, and all points in between. The NNP is your Nissan Nation podcast. Now start your engines and welcome in the hosts, David and Danny.
What is going on, Nissan Nation? Wow, y'all are super excited to be here tonight.
What's up, Nissan? Peeps.
Come on, y'all do better. This is Danny's birthday. What is going on, everybody? I guess that'll work.
That's what I'm talking about.
I guess that'll work.
I believe that was all for me, personally.
Dan, amigo, buddy. Happy birthday.
Thanks, man. It's my birthday.
It is your birthday, man. We took you out tonight.
Yeah, 22 today. 22.
Yeah, 22 times.
Yeah, it's the second year I'm able to drink.
All right,
I'm treating it like that.
Well, good,
Not the
man.
first, because then I'd be puking bad at this point in my life, but the second. So I'm like a little bit like skilled at drinking. You know what I'm saying?
So we are here live at WENTwindrock 2015.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, so you flew in. You didn't get to drive, Dan.
I didn't get to drive. There was some logistical problems, but
Some testicle problems. What?
There's some problems. We always have problems.
Warrants.
But some about like you can't drive across state lines because there's like a cop looking for you or something.
Well, that ain't no.
But yeah, no, I had a good flight. I sat next to somebody that was not very chatty, and she was scared to death of flying.
Really? That's always nice.
Yeah, that was a good time. So
Sweet.
she was clamped onto the armrest, and I tried to make small talk, and she didn't want to have anything to do with me. So it was, it's always a good, exciting time when someone doesn't want to have anything to do with you, yet they're scared to death.
Yeah, well, it was nice to think that we were going to miss picking you up at the airport, man. We had once again, year 3, we had slight trailer problems trying to get some equipment up here.
Well, it's not WENTwindrock without trailer problems.
Exactly. But it wasn't Mr. Kevin Smith's problem this time.
Yeah, well, finally he bought a new truck.
Exactly.
He bought a 2015 Kevin Smith. Shut up.
So Miss Kelly came and picked you up.
Yeah,
and,
Kelly got me on time. I didn't really know where I was.
All of a sudden, instant selfies.
Classic,
I'm getting.
classic.
I'm scrambling to get up here, and there's Mr. Girders and selfies. So
if I'm not taking selfies, there's a problem.
right. So we picked you up. What was that? Tuesday. We picked you up.
Yep.
And there was a little bit of panicking with where is Dan going to stay, because we weren't really prepared to be here till Wednesday.
Yeah, there was the unsurety because the event hadn't kicked off. Everybody wasn't here.
Right.
So luckily, I guess we could say luckily. I don't know if it was technically luckily, but I was told that I could stay in the bunkhouse. I was like, bunkhouse, no big deal. Maybe a thin mattress and a couple sheets and a blanket or something.
Exactly.
So I get here, and the bunkhouse turned into what I coined it the rape house.
The rape shack.
The rape shack.
It resembles more of a shack.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have the infamous Stephen Breslin, El Presidente, with us right now.
We got a lot of big deals here this week.
Ole.
President of GPAX.
Come on, y'all can give Stephen a little bit better.
Let's hear for Stephen.
That was a Ryan Miller class.
Just
Come
make
on,
it up.
a little bit better than that.
That's good.
We also have Ryan Miller,
happy to be here.
classic, longtime extern Nissan
Frontier.
Fandango awesomeness.
These people don't know about the Nissan Xterra Frontier Central.
We'll learn them real good.
I heard this event's a lot
Anyways,
of fun.
back to the story.
Yes. So rape
we'll
cabin.
allow them to comment. Though you weren't here for the rape cabin, I think you may have. Oh no, Ryan, you came in right before the rape cabin.
Ryan liked to come in.
I get to watch your exit.
Ryan came in and watched me in the walk of shame as I walked to the truck towards the rape cabin.
So Ryan comes in at 2:30 and it's drinking time, and I'm like, I haven't been to, I got maybe 2 hours sleep that night, and here comes Ryan's like, hey, let's hit the shine, let's do it, man.
Yeah, we were all sitting around the campfire and prolonging the night as long as I possibly could, because I was kind of sketched out about rape cabin. Obviously, nobody wants to go to hey, you want to go to rape cabin? Nope.
Let's set up rape cabin a little bit. So most of y'all are either camping or you're in a condo or something out here. Well, they got one special cabin here at WENTwindrock.
Yeah,
it's buried in the middle of the woods. Out of sight, out of mind, as we like to say.
Yeah, it's up in there's like a bunch of campsites, and then there's like you turn like a hard left, like a U-turn practically, and then you drive up into. The only time I saw it was when we drove up there, and it was like pitch black, and he made a hard turn off the main.
Hard being the word.
Hard being the word. He made a hard turn up towards the cabin, and it was dark, and we're in Tennessee. No hatred posed toward Tennessee.
I didn't hear banjos.
Friendly banjos?
Yeah, and we got out of the truck, and there was a tiny little cabin there with a little door. And we went inside, and there was a couple, like, what looked to me, personally, they looked to me like butcher blocks. There was, like, 3 sleeping areas that were just like butcher blocks.
What the fuck do we got going on here?
Stand by on the story.
Yes. What is going on here?
We have the infamous Luke Pankow and company rolling in.
Just driving
like
through
a-hole.
the tables,
Like you just don't care.
Why you being an a-hole like this, man? Oh, beer. Well, he's got beer.
Jenna probably told him to. The only reason he does anything worthwhile is because Jenna tells him to.
Oh, that was low.
Don't say, oh, you all know it. If Jenna told you to, you do it too.
That's right.
Don't lie. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. I'm sorry, Jenna. Yes, ma'am.
I think we all know who wears the cargo shorts in that family.
No, they would be the military plaid or imprint jeans.
It's camo cargo shorts.
Camo cargo shorts.
We all know who wears the camo cargo shorts.
That's right. What about the camo thong? Which one's?
Luke, she makes Luke wear that too.
Okay, so we're back to the cabin.
I thought we were telling a story here.
Anyways,
Yeah,
back to the rape cabin. Sorry for the tangent on the
Hashtag rape cabin. By the way.
Hashtag rape cabin. Camo cargo.
But first, we're thinking, okay, there's some mattresses, and even I didn't know. I just thought it was one of the normal bunkhouses out there that, they're fairly nice, showers and everything. There's no electricity in the rape cabin.
No.
There's a little thing you can hang, I guess, a light.
Maybe a lantern. There was no lanterns. There was no lanterns when I went there.
It was kind of a meat hook, really.
It was dark. It was dark and cold.
Yes.
And I believe that the words, the constant word, all the words that and by the time I got to the rape cabin, for some reason Kevin kept giving me like Pabst.
Yeah,
he was like, "Hey, dude, drink my 24-ouncer of Pabst." And so I had like 7 of those.
Wait. What do we got here, Dan?
Pibbers.
Dan. Let's all sing happy birthday to Dan.
Pause that story.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Right now we have Jenna.
Happy birthday, dear Danny. Happy birthday.
What do we have here, Dan?
To you.
We need a picture of this.
Right now we have a thing of soft soap, and we have a thing of Trojan lubricant, sensitive touch.
Sensitive touch.
And we have a nice fall decorated. I'd call it a Halloween cake. I'd say.
It's not fall.
No.
It's flowers. For you.
It's flowers.
And it's pink Danny. It says pink Danny.
Yeah,
It says
it does say
34.
Danny in pink. I feel like they took like a Halloween cake and then they put Danny on it in pink letters.
But that's full service. There's your start, and then you clean
All
up.
right, Dan.
I'm gonna blow it.
Let's hear. Dan's gonna blow this thing. All right.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday, Dan.
And I still suck these things off.
Yeah, you do.
Nice.
Hey,
Ties
not
in
all the way
perfectly with
down.
the
I
rape
got the
cabin.
wax all over me.
Dude, all the way.
Oh, it's on my
you were
thumb.
deep throating that thing.
Listen, the frosting's only at the tip, all right?
You guys can have some of this if you want. You just got to come up here and eat it in front of me.
All right, wait, Dan.
What's not?
So back to the rape cabin.
Oh, back to the sorry. It's just weird that I'm scraping hot wax off my body while I'm talking about the rape cabin. Anyhow, where was I at the rape cabin?
You were being raped. I mean, you were being given
No.
Pabst
Okay.
Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
So we were sitting around the hot the campfire, and I was being fed moonshine, obviously, and Pabst Blue Ribbon, which is a standard drink of choice when you're trying to rape somebody.
Exactly. Well, you were in East Tennessee.
When you're like, hey, man, I really want to rape that dude. And you're like, oh, dude, give him Pabst. So anyways, so there I am, sucking down Pabst. Oh, look it, we got a man.
Yeah.
Someone's about to get raped. Look it, someone's about to get raped.
Don't
Sucking
look
down the
now,
Pabst.
Danny. Don't
The
look
coalition
now.
in the house.
Well, stand by. I've been called on.
Thanks.
Jesus, man.
Sorry. So
interrupt the story here.
Once I finished up
Keep
Pabst,
telling the story.
Kevin decided to take me back to the rape cabin where I laid out in my bed.
Exactly.
I don't remember anything from there, so it was a really interesting night.
No, it gets a little better. So we had to rush to get. Dan had like no pillow, no nothing, not a single luxury, buddy. Like Robinson and Crusoe. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well,
however that song goes.
Oh yeah. We did go to Walmart.
We did. And
Walmart in Tennessee is exciting.
Well, Walmart in East Tennessee is like, okay, so we're near Oak Ridge, Tennessee, for those that don't know. So it's like full of the smartest people in the world. And, you know, it's a wide range of people here, Dan. So the Walmart here is super interesting.
Eclectic.
Yes. So
I saw a lady with blue hair in Walmart today. That was pretty bitching.
Well, at least it wasn't pink or something. So we get Dan to Walmart. He instantly goes for the cheapest, shittiest camping bag, you know, that I think you're going to raffle.
Sleeping bag.
You're going to raffle.
Yeah,
away, right?
I'm raffling my sleeping bag that I used in the rape cabin. I'm not joking, guys. I'm seriously raffling.
One used sleeping bag.
That's like, oh man, I lost at the raffle if you got the sleeping bag.
So whose DNA is going to be in this?
It's more like poo.
Is it a door prize?
And blood. Chupacabra blood.
All right, so we get Dan back there, and his face is, what the fuck did I just come to? Mm-hmm. It's a little scary. You guys said cabin. You didn't say rape cabin. So we kind of calm his nerves, and I instantly break out. Where is the moonshine? Who's
got the moonshine? We lost it last night.
We need that moonshine up here. Dan needs a
There it is.
Give it up to Vladdy. Vladdy, bring the moonshine down.
Oh, he just wanted to eat the cake.
Hey, that's a good trade. I'll trade moonshine for a little Reese's cup off my cake anytime.
Right. So we get back
only
here.
There's only 2 left, by the way.
We try to light a fire. Me and Dan are fighting over how to fucking light a fire here.
Oh, my gosh. Hold on. Story tangent. Dave Boyd is the worst fire lighter I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, I just do events.
He couldn't light a fire with a fire log, a lighter, and an air blower for him. I want this guy fight fires with an air blower and put it out. We should send him out to California to tell you the truth.
We need Tony's brother here. He could probably he puts out fires for a living. He could probably start it better than I could.
David give Terry a run for his money putting fires out.
That's right.
Anyhow, tangent done.
That's right. So instantly Dan's like, well, I think we didn't even get you out of the truck before it was moonshine time, which is pretty much tradition
I
for
had
us here.
moonshine since I walked in this place.
And this moonshine is special, buddy. It's from the hills of East Tennessee.
Something like that.
Yeah. So what? Dan's going for a drink. Huh. Get the play-by-play.
There you go, buddy. Little birthday shot.
Sucks it down. All right, Dan. So where were we? We got the fire going. Shit's getting real.
No, yeah. We sat on the fire till
2 or 3.
Yeah. Ryan
Miller comes up.
Who came with Ryan? Vladdy came with the Miller. Yeah.
And they decided it was drinking time, so Dan couldn't hang. Being the West Coast pussy he is, he just couldn't hang.
I couldn't hang. I was too excited to go to the rape cabin, obviously.
Well, yeah, you were excited. So
Ryan, why don't you talk about your experience rolling in on me getting prepared for the rape cabin?
Well, I don't know. I came pulling up, and you were sitting there sucking them down there real quick, and then
sucking who down?
Yeah, everything, including the moonshine there.
Moonshine.
And yeah, I don't know. You were just pretty.
What was it?
Brian Miller, buddy.
Is it black?
Wow, so vivid. So many adjectives.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying to comprehend everything that just happened right now with that shot. I swear to God, that was unleaded.
Oh, did you get a shot of that?
Yep.
Wait, I need a shot of that.
Yeah, stand by. Dave's getting a shot of the moonshine.
Let me throw this down.
Vivid imagery.
So, while Dave's taking a shot of the moonshine, me and Kevin decided to hop in his truck. We decided to shut it down for the night. It was 2:30 in the morning. I had been up for 24 hours. We headed back to the rape cabin and proceeded to go to sleep. And that's the end of the story. It was really good.
No, there's got to be more to this story. So it's dark, Dan. Let's paint the picture. Maybe Kevin's rubbing your back a little bit.
Well, Kevin did. He laid out a nice little bed for me.
Yeah.
To sleep on, and then I went to sleep. It was really good.
The end.
Yeah.
All right. So then
that's all I remember is just sleeping like really well.
So I have to wake up at like 6 in the morning. It's just it's how I roll. So I'm like, I got to go find Dan, and Kevin's up. He's doing a run or something around the park. And
Kevin went for he's like, I'm gonna go run for like 24 miles or something. All right, man. So if y'all have all that energy after raping me, I mean, sleeping.
So I get there, and Dan's like a little mummy, man. You are buried in that bag.
I was tired.
And, of course, I got to bring the camera out. I got to get a little video.
Yeah.
And the hump motion, you had morning wood like no other, I think.
I did.
And I was very impressed with that, by the way.
Sorry.
That was
I'm
West
sorry
Coast.
if any of you guys saw that video.
That was West Coast wood, by the way.
West Coast Wood. Hashtag. Hit me up.
Hashtag West Coast Wood.
West Coast Wood.
I believe it was Sequoia.
Let's move on to Windrock and
Yes,
what we're doing
yes.
today, and let's move on past the rape cabin because that's not the most important thing. We got Windrock here, 2015. This is the
fifth total event we've
total event. It used to be National Xterra Meet. Now we're on the second Windrock. We just ran a bunch of trails. Not too much carnage. We had I'm going to run down the list that I know of, and if anybody wants to interject, please
And do
spit
not
it
bring
out.
my name in this.
We have a broken brake line from Casey Canby,
Yes.
who obviously has no idea how to drive.
Obviously.
Okay, we have a nerfed rear plastic area from Dan Mendez, who obviously decides that he wants to stuff his ass in every little dirt pile that he
Well,
can
he was
find.
going fishing, man.
He's going fishing.
well,
he
he
was
also
fishing
got-
with his butt cheek.
He's
in
also
his truck
pushing
cheek.
diff fluid out of his
Yeah,
breather.
yeah. He's the first guy that I've actually seen leak blinker fluid. Like, literally. I don't even know.
His
I
diff breather
thought that
runs
was a
up
joke,
into
but
his taillight.
Dan was like, that's not a joke, dude. I got that shit.
We've got to come up for Dan. Dan is our video guy around here, man.
Yeah,
I was
right?
joking with him earlier that I think he has so many cameras on this truck.
Yeah, he's got more cameras on his truck than, like, Nickelodeon slime times.
That's right.
What was that? I don't remember.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Well, he also caught a little
I
bit
don't
of fender today as well.
What, we had a fender nerf
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Dan,
he
too?
got- he got
Dan,
the
you nerfed
jump.
that
Dan.
fender?
He got the fender
Hell
as well.
yeah. You know you're doing it right then.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
you
right.
fixed it just good
Well,
enough to
Dan-
nerf the fender.
Who else?
Dan cannot come here without tearing up something.
Yeah, true.
Who else had
And
some
he's going
damage
to win
today?
everything at the raffle.
Anybody else?
Yes. Do what? Hey,
Oh,
hey, you hush,
That's
sir.
right.
You hush, sir.
Dave Boyd, our host here on the Nissan Nation podcast, went ahead and took his brand new truck, basically that he just recently purchased, and he stuffed the rear bumper and rear quarter panel into some rocks.
I do not
and
know what you're
decided to
talking
peel
about.
his bumper back. David, he took his rear bumper and he tried to use it as like an excavator to
Yes.
try and remove some rocks off the trail.
Right.
And come to find out, rear Frontier bumpers are not actually excavators.
I need
So
to
it
talk-
didn't quite hold up the way that most people would expect.
It gives me an excuse to talk to hefty bumpers. Is all that does.
Yeah, you just wanted to be like me.
I do want to be like.
If you get a bumper before me from Hefty, I'm gonna wreck your home life.
You've already done that, Dan.
And he knows where you live now.
I'm gonna tell your daughter about the things that you do.
That's fine. I would tell her.
Oh,
Shut you up there. Anyway, so yes, it's been
Sorry.
this just in day one. We've had a little bit of carnage.
Just a little bit.
just
So-
a tip of carnage.
So where were you at today, Dan? What group were you hanging out?
I don't even know exactly.
Difficult too.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Thanks, Steven.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, I went with Steven and Ryan. Ryan went ahead, and we went on a trail that was pretty overgrown. And it, like, extremely overgrown. Like, you could barely even see the trail that you were driving on. Ryan, what happened on that trail, bro?
Well, my rooftop tent managed to hit everything along the way.
I had a nice view of it from directly behind him.
Yeah, and then I was in front, so I think me and you got the entire wreckage damaged.
Wreckage damage?
It's all right. We totally cleared that trail out for everyone else,
Yeah.
so it should be fine tomorrow for
The
everyone.
trail is
Nice.
wide open now.
Yeah, all
Nice.
the 9-foot trucks are in good shape now.
Yeah, it was a pretty overgrown trail.
You had Chris Niztek out there, didn't you?
Yeah, I
we
was
did.
driving
Where
his truck.
Where is Meisner?
Meisner? Chris Meisner to the
Chris.
front, please. Chris
Chris,
Meisner.
no, that's Chris Niztek.
The birthday
Chris
boy
Tech-
got to drive the Niztek
Where did he
truck.
go?
Yeah.
He's hiding now.
Oh, man.
Hey, Moab, what did he do to us when we wanted to talk to him?
I think he got drunk and went to sleep.
No, he was in the damn bathroom for an hour.
He did. He went to the bathroom for an hour.
All right.
Anyhow,
So-
yeah, he let me drive the truck for half the day,
Yeah.
which was exciting. I think that's about the most I've ever. I drove your truck twice.
Yeah, and
Which,
you tear it up. Every
both-
time you drive my
both
truck,
your
it dies.
trucks broke. I don't think it's my fault. I think you just got buster trucks.
And it was on the same damn trail, too.
yeah. So
Stop
But
driving.
yeah, I didn't break Chris's truck, so obviously it's your trucks are
Well, it's,
buster.
it's built up a little better. Let's be honest here.
Anyways,
There was a little bit more trail damage today, though. There was We heard about one Frontier guy that slashed 2 tires.
Yeah, we got 2 tires smashed by a Frontier.
Dan, let's get in our
Tell me more.
Oh.
So tell us more, Mr.
Today we went on a trail that was
It was pretty eventful from what
it was
I hear.
really bushy.
Bush.
And we just thrashed through that bush and we got it done.
Did you comb through the bush?
You got to.
What we did was we just pushed on through.
Did you beat the bush?
We decided that it was going to be really something that we wanted to tackle and take to the next level. I really got the front end up in the air one time.
Nice.
Front end in the bush.
And while it was up in the air,
what the heck? Dogs are barking.
I was told that your front end is up at like 5 feet in the air.
No way.
And then we backed out of it, and I was like, "That was perfect. Thank you."
That's
Were you all flexed out when that was going on?
That was beautiful.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
Getting flexy in the XE.
Were you flexing hard?
XE time. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you. It sounds like you've had a good day so far. I mean, this is day one, so more carnage is.
Yeah,
gonna
I
happen,
expect a lot more carnage. I expect you guys to push your trucks to the point to where you probably can't drive them home.
Yeah, I tried. I found the trail a little too tame, so I thought, let's try to put this thing on its side.
Yeah. Breslin, you ended up winching yourself out of a nasty little situation.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
It was actually fun as hell.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff I live for. I will try to put the truck in the toughest possible situation.
Yeah.
Time and time again, whether it be Colorado, Utah, Tennessee, Massachusetts. I like to party.
Yeah.
I like to
Breslin is
party.
known for his truck partying skills.
It's the beast because it's been through it all with me driving.
The beast is good for a good stuff in the dirt, if you will.
The suspension was stuffing and articulating quite well today. I was happy.
All right. So what? Besides what your groups was, let's see. We had We had a truck that went out of 4-wheel drive. We had to tow him up a couple hills.
Yeah, I heard that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we had one to get up sideways a little bit, just lack of skills a little bit, but he's going to get there. And what else do we got?
We had a truck get stuck in 4-low.
Yeah, I passed you guys
coming
on the
off
way
the
out.
trails.
That's exciting.
Rob's truck got stuck in 4-low.
The coalition. All right, Rob, get up here a minute, man. Get up here,
Rod.
buddy.
Stop trying to rape people with your Pabst.
Dude,
come up and chat with us.
Member of VAXC.
Come around.
Just come around to the other side. Ryan, would you relinquish for a second?
Sure.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Ryan Miller of GLX.
Ryan Miller, he'll be back. He'll be back from the GLX lifestyle of the rich and famous.
He's
up there. Ryan Miller's the president. Also the well-armed.
So Rob,
top 10 Twitter users.
So Rob, when
so
you're
good.
going to break down, do you try to pick the most backwoods little spot that you can just stop and pull over? And when we passed you guys, there was some old guy just standing there on the corner. It looked like he had moonshine in his hand or something.
True.
Well, when you're doing 25 all the way down all those S turns and the trail leader is doing 65 and you're in 4-low, it's kind of a little troubling when you're like, I don't know where I am and everything is playing banjos. It was a little scary. But yeah, no, I just pulled over and luckily Stephen was there and Ryan was there because I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm broken, help.
The typical Virginia answer right there, man. That's just the typical Virginia answer.
When in doubt, ask Breslin.
So
Most of the time,
it's not an answer. I'm just saying, when in doubt, you could.
Yeah,
ask
I'm not going to give you the correct answer. Just ask
It's
me.
not a good idea, even
10.
really.
I didn't know what I was doing.
would
I
recommend
was just, I deferred to more experienced drivers.
Exactly.
First mistake.
Nice. So obviously you got down the hill, man. Have you had a good win so far?
Yeah. I mean, I'm the only open differential guy in my group.
You're the only open guy.
Which is awesome. Not really. It's really bad when I watch Angel tearing up everything with his V8 and sass, and I'm just like, my penis is about an inch long right now.
I'm not sure if Angel was aware we were on trails today.
Yeah. He was, I think, asleep half the time.
So, and we got some big names here, man. I'm not going to say Angel's last name because I'm horrible with names as is, but Mr. Offroad Gorilla here, one of our fine sponsors. Dan, when you heard that V8 launch, man, what did that make the hair?
I'd like to say that when I first heard him roll in, I had what they like to say in California, we had a pants movement.
I believe it's only the second VK56 in an Xterra,
That's
to
the second
my knowledge.
Yeah. And this one's way more badassery because he's got a solid axle swap.
But by God, a bunch of people bought that wiring kit, so we may see 100 before long.
Who knows? We may see some.
It's an impressive truck.
Yes, it's very impressive. And
It actually, that truck came to him by way of New Jersey, by way of Colorado, and now in Maryland.
Yeah, that truck's been around the scene for a long time.
But then it started in Smyrna, so it's very strange.
Yeah, and it started here in Tennessee.
Coming back around again.
Do what? Oh, we got the squirt gun out. Hey, I'm involved in this shit
I got
now.
a cake,
We
man.
got
I got a cake, and I'm not afraid to use it.
You got his mic.
I
You
got
got
more
his
of
mic.
cake. You only got so much water, son.
Apparently someone's got a water
Sorry, guys.
gun.
I got sprayed by
Freaking
water.
my partner in
Luke's on
crime here,
rampage.
Luke's over there jacking something. I don't know what he's jacking over there, but it looks to be a water gun.
I actually drove Angel's truck through Arizona before he owned it.
Nice.
Fun fact.
Nice. Well, it was sassed?
Yes. While the owner and another guy were passed out, just me in the darkness of Arizona through
You have a long history with that thing.
through
man.
Indian land.
Yeah, that's sketchy. man.
Native American.
I've been with the
Yes.
Indians.
Let's not be.
Yeah, those guys too.
Let's be
I've been with the
PC
Indians,
here.
and it's not fun, man. Have you ever had a peace pipe combined with a Tennessee Twister?
A what?
No.
A Tennessee Twister?
What are you talking about, Dan?
Never mind. Don't worry about it. Sorry.
All right, so Trails, after people throwing shit at him.
Sorry. People are doing birthday things.
That's
to
the
me.
only with the podcast. You can't see the shenanigans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, we could Periscope this shit.
Periscope.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
So only participating in a Nissan Nation podcast on the phone. Now I see how off tangent these guys get at the drop of a hat.
It's very hard to stay on subject.
I literally don't even know what's going on.
Speaking of the entire event, we have the brand new Nissan Titan at this event with
is.
the Cummins diesel.
What do you think? 40 feet from us right now. It's
40
just
feet
parked.
from us. I sat my butt cheeks in the seat of
I
that beautiful.
think Chris was trying to tear the thing apart already to make parts for it.
Chris Tech. That's his new name. Chris from Nistech.
Those
His new
seats
name.
are
Chris
just
Tech.
asking for a bare bottom. That's how nice they
They're
are.
air conditioning, so it's totally doable in California. So it can blow air right up in my cheeks and my hull. And so that truck is basically built for my butt. So I think
The fabric.
and to tell you the truth, I think Mac from PMP had the foresight to call in and say, "Hey, Danny wants butt cheek air blow," and so he put in a special request for me.
The finest Japanese seamstress.
And so he knew he's like, "Dude, Danny's got a really hot butt, and he needs that thing cooled down." So he put in a special request for me for that. But it was nice. It was nice to see that come to fruition. I know it's a long word for a lot of these people out in Tennessee.
Cummins
That means
V8
Easy now, easy
diesel.
now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're still
I know
here
that's
for a
a long
couple
word
more
for those
days.
people coming from Indiana.
Just sound it out slowly. Fruition.
So yeah, no, it's a pretty sweet looking truck. They got the burgundy one out here. They brought it out first day, I believe, right? They brought it the first day we were here.
They did. We've been trying for a long time to get that damn thing out here, and never could get a straight answer. And it's not Nissan's fault. It's just they're about to
there's a
launch
lot
the
of people
vehicle.
there's a lot of people.
Well, we
in the
talked
works.
about it a great deal on my first podcast with you gentlemen.
We did.
Seeing
Yeah.
it in person, it's not as big as I thought.
Yeah,
That's
But
what she
not,
said.
That's not a bad thing. I think it's a beautiful looking truck.
yeah. Really? They gave a couple guys a ride. As soon as they brought it in, we had like 6 people laying underneath. I took a picture. There was like 6 people laying underneath it, picking it apart, trying to figure it out.
Everyone wants to look at the undercarriage.
Well,
That's
the
how it goes out here in
whole
Nissan
front
world.
suspension is different this year, right? On this new one?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
completely
So
different.
Titan swap guys, somebody's going to have to create some new stuff.
They got a new front diff. They got new front half shafts. And
They got new things.
they got newness.
And they're shiny.
But this is the platinum edition, man. So this is like you better be rolling in some money to be driving.
Yeah, what do
this
we
truck.
speculate? This is 50 plus K?
No, I think this is 60 plus. easy.
Oh my lord.
I think that thing's gonna roll right into my budget. That's what
that
I'm thinking.
particular one, we can
I'm
roll
thinking
it in right
Nissan's
now.
gonna whirl that thing right into my budget personally.
All right, we got Periscope going on right now, Dan.
Yeah.
You can say how
Yeah,
well.
so you out there, you're gonna go onto some type of social media.
There's
you
Mr.
May
Angel.
or may not want to go onto.
Here comes Angel.
Right now, the actual
And
off-road
he's
gorilla
gone.
just took a picture of my face.
And he's gone.
There's a good chance he's going back to his truck to look at it inappropriately.
I don't want to burst your birthday bubble. I think he was taking a picture of the cake.
You want some cake?
You can eat it too. Oh, he took the Trojan
He
lube.
just grabbed the Trojan lube.
The Trojan
right
lube.
off the table.
He's going to gorilla that
He's
lube.
bringing it to 4 other dudes. This
Nice.
is going to get real weird tonight.
Looks like him and Tom
Angel,
Slogan are
my
gonna have
boy. Call me.
You my boy, Blue.
Call me boy.
Wait, blue balls.
Blue.
Wait, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. All right, so.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Where is everybody, man?
It seems a little thin here tonight.
It's a little thin.
Well, it's Dan, so he's
I'd
got
like-
wood, so it is a little thin.
I'd like Chema to come up here at
Yeah,
some
where's
point in
Chema?
time.
Where is he?
Chema drove in tonight from
Man, our number one
out here
fan,
to
Chema, is up
Tennessee.
here. Hey,
He
Rob,
drove in
switch
from-
out with him just a minute. Chema,
Okay.
you got to get up here.
I'm gone.
amigo.
Chema, come up.
Yeah.
Chema drove in from from Middle California, I'll say.
Middle-ish.
I don't want to claim he's a Southern California guy.
Upper
He's
middle.
not.
All right.
But
between Chema and
Cal.
Mr. Car Jeep, these are number one fans.
Yeah, Chema's got one of the most badass Frontiers that is out there right now.
All right, Chema,
Atlas Trans
let's
and all kinds
set
of
the
badass
story,
shit.
man. So we've known each other for a little bit on the interwebs, and we met out at Gone Moab, and you were like, "Hey, man, how cool is Went?" And I was like, "Well, it's my event. I'm not going to say it's a shit turd event." That was year 1, so we're on to year 5 now. So man, so you were like, "Dude, I'm coming." I was like, "No, man, you're where are you located right now for everybody? What, where did you drive from?"
Well, I drove from home, which is Vallejo, California. That's East Bay.
Yeah.
A little closer? Okay.
You got to get up on it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, come on.
So, yeah, that's just Northern California. That's about 2,500 miles from here.
Right? Woo.
Yeah. So it was a long 3 days.
That's got to be the trip of the year. I don't think anybody's driven more than 2,500 miles.
Yeah, I thought
right?
there was a guy coming from BC. So
I haven't seen him yet.
He-
man.
good.
He
So I
was
got
the
title.
last minute guy. Something about his job
Yeah.
kicked in, and he.
yeah, no,
couldn't-
I decided to make it to this trip on Moab. You know, met some people from. I met him today on the trail. I saw him today on the trail. I met him at Moab.
But literally, how many miles did you drive to get here?
2490 something.
So 2,500 miles just
Yeah.
to get here, man.
Yeah, and I was towing it with my work truck. So
No, you can say that
Yeah.
toy of an F-150 EcoBoost thing.
It's not doing too well. I mean, it gets kind of hot going uphill.
So the idea of that Titan sitting over there is pretty appealing right now.
Yeah,
isn't
no,
it?
I'm looking forward to that. I'm tempted to go and.
So you ran a trail today. You ran your first trail. What are your thoughts on the first trail you ran out here? What did you experience?
Well, it's different, a lot different. There's no traction on those rocks. Not with my ATs.
It's not Moab,
No.
right? It's not
So
like that
it's not
sandpaper.
the
is it?
slick rock you're used to, right?
Right. No, Moab is totally different. I mean, you point it and it just goes. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's almost vertical. It just keeps on going.
Right. So, you literally, you got here right as the trails we were heading out, right?
Yeah, I stayed. Last night I stayed at my sister's in Decatur. I picked up my nephew, which is Pablo. He's driving the.
Pablo.
He's driving the XJ.
I saw Pablo brought a little Jeep out, and that,
Yeah.
you know what? We're totally okay with dudes coming out with Jeeps. You bring anything out here as long
But
as you wheel you're in the club.
Well, we got a maximum of 2 Jeeps, and we've hit the quota right now.
We hit the quota, but
You said
we're still
maximum?
good. Thanks for coming out, by the way, Pablo. Way to bring it out and do it right, man.
Yeah, we're glad you could show up that Nissan that Chema has. So you towed the thing out. Initially, I thought you were going to drive.
I was going to drive, but there's a small leak on the back of the diff.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of moisture, which I'm not comfortable with.
So you decided from 7 miles a gallon to go to 8 miles a gallon. and tow it.
Actually, I think I might get better mileage on my Nissan than towing the. I was getting 8.5 on that Ford.
Right.
Yeah, so I think I could do 10 on that Nissan. You know.
Way to
I
go,
don't know.
Nissan. Way to go.
Yeah, I know. It's abysmal. The MPG is like but.
So literally, I think that they were pulling out and you were pulling in like, oh, I'm ready, let's go. So what, a couple hours of sleep, I'm assuming?
3 hours, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
After what,
Nice.
3 days of getting here or 2 days?
Yeah, I stopped in Kingman, Arizona the first night, and then the second night I stopped in Shamrock, Texas.
Yeah.
So, 5-6 hours each time. But then last night I got there at almost 9. I went to bed at 11. Woke up at 2:30. So it's not a whole lot.
So the scenery change that you've seen is like just incredible, man. You went
Yeah,
through desert.
you saw a lot of scenery, didn't you?
Oh yeah, just not enough time to even stop and take a picture.
You just focus and let's zone it
Yeah.
out, huh?
Palm trees to cactus
just,
to dirt.
Yeah.
Red Bull and
To
water
cedar-
and
to cedar
pigs,
trees.
that's
to
right.
dudes that look like their brothers and their cousins and their other cousins.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, so you get to Tennessee and you're rushing up here this morning, and you've got some longtime people that you've known and kind of kid around with on the interwebs and shit, and on Club Frontier, I guess, is how you kind of got to know some of these people, which bled into Facebook and where's Mr. JR Cary?
JR, come and sit down.
Where is he? Quit pissing and get over here. You need to sit right next to Chema, man. You get over here.
Yeah, you and Chema are practically lovers.
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna have to share a mic with Chema. So you guys have been kind of interweb friends for friends for a while.
It's a Facebook bromance.
A bromance, exactly.
It's like the modern day pen pal.
Yeah.
Right.
This is our first.
I seen you
actual
jump through his truck as soon as he pulled in. It was like bro hugging like crazy, man.
I hugged the shit out of him, man. I really like. Get away from me. Yeah, it was a little awkward for him, not for me. Am I not loud?
There you go.
I heard myself. So.
Yeah, that's all right.
No,
I hear myself too in my sleep.
You know, it was a moment that had been long been waited for.
Waited for. Man.
It was.
No, put no pressure on this.
It was magical to me. I don't know about Chema, but I had been looking forward to it for a very.
All right, Chema, you have no hair, right?
Very long time.
You shave it clean like JR, right? They're twinsies, man. Look at that, man.
Head on!
Woo, twinsies.
That's right.
Well, I want to know, JR, what happened on your trail day? Anything exciting happen on your trail? Was it just chill? Was it like a nice little intermediate trail? You kind of got a little taste of what's to come for the week, or what?
Ask this guy. I thought it was a great trail. I mean, we had there were definitely some sparks on the trail. I saw sparks.
Wait, what kind of
sparks? Underneath
that means
James
you're going
Soto's
just
truck.
the right speed when you shoot sparks
He was
out.
going so fast. I think he was like 88 miles an hour or something.
Wait,
But
sparks
that only
everywhere.
means you're going just the right speed if you're racing.
1.21
Wait,
kilowatts.
racing? I think you guys were trying to race earlier, but we'll get into that.
Yeah, I saw sparks. James Soto, I'm looking at you, man. Saw those sparks.
How about you, Chema? Anything exciting on the trail today, or was it pretty low key, like nice and easy?
No, yeah, it was a reality check. Like I said, it's different. No traction for my truck.
Yeah.
I'm used to,
being
like
able
I
to
said, you point it and it goes.
Yeah, you get used to the Moab.
Yeah, so
and
I got
some of the desert
stuck.
stuff.
I was the only one to get stuck on this spot.
Wait, you got stuck?
Yeah, twice.
I would like to point out that a Jeep made it through, and he got a little hung up.
Didn't quite represent, huh? Well, that's what we call getting experience.
That's right. It was a humbling experience, yeah.
Yeah.
He blames the spotting.
Yeah, where was the spotter on this?
Oh shit, that shit was strong.
So the brochachos got there, and where's Mr. Brian Smith? Because this ain't two. This is three. No, don't. Where you going, JR?
Bromance going somewhere.
He's trying to sneak the
Brian
white lightning,
Smith.
man.
Is he not around?
Where did Brian Smith go? Brian. All right. I was gonna have a big group hug
He's
there.
back in the dark area.
All right, Brian's in the
I
dark.
think he's making out with some dude.
He's from North Carolina, so we got to worry about those people.
Brian.
God damn it, Brian! We don't have. This is only a 10-hour podcast. We don't have this kind of time.
He's got to check with his girl to make sure that he's allowed to talk. He'll be coming. Brian's another Frontier owner. He's got a first-gen Frontier. He came out last year. Another one of the Frontier bros. We've been doing a lot of. I don't want to call it transitioning because Xterra is still going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, we got to discuss. Let's
15 years.
Yeah.
Let's just say the Frontier guys are actually starting to show up, man.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is
The
really
Frontiers
cool.
guys are starting to represent a little bit better out here.
I mean, I wanted to be a cool one, and then I bashed my truck, so I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Well,
you didn't represent very well today.
I've seen the Frontiers change because the original Frontier owners were kind of like those bro truck guys.
Yeah, super bro trucks. Now they're
But
getting
now the
it
newer
clear.
owners are actually taking them out and using them, modding them. It's nice.
So Brian,
Totally ripping the bumpers off.
You were tail gunning for JR, right?
Yep.
All right, man. I love that answer. Yes, you're like Kelly. It's like doing a podcast
love
with
Brian.
my wife right now.
Brian is a little bit more of a man of like less words, but more important words, as I like to say. That's my take on Brian. I know Brian via the internets and
interwebs.
a chance high five encounter as I left last year.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you didn't last very long.
You high fived?
I high fived and then I told him to stay away from JR Cary because that's my dude.
Whoa.
And then they proceeded to do things that were inappropriate.
Hey, that's a different podcast.
Taken.
All right, so
We'll see.
So you, just like JR, Brian, we're over
Focus.
here. We're over here, buddy.
Sorry, JR just walked up and Brian got starstruck in his eyes.
He saw a shiny quarter.
So Brian, you were excited to meet Chema too, right? Because you
absolutely, yes.
And how did you get to know Chema? Was it a dating site?
It was.
Adult friend finder?
It was like
It was
an
Craigslist.
automotive dating site.
It was a Craigslist ad.
It was a Tinder swipe.
Tinder
swipe.
Yes. It was a positive Tinder.
Ryan knows what I'm talking about.
So
It's called automotive Tinder.
There you go.
So did you make fun of Chema when he got stuck?
Please say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brian Smith, everybody. So how's your Went going, Brian?
I'm pretty sure there's video.
This is your second year, right?
Yes, this
Yes.
is my second year.
Yes. I love the color you bring to these answers.
2 yeses, a yup, and a second year.
So those that don't know, Brian, he likes working on these things. So if Brian's going to start a side business here, we're going to put a lift in
You guys
here.
should totally come up to Brian and be like, dude, what's wrong with my truck? And he'll tell you everything that's wrong with it.
That's right. But he won't fix it.
Master tech.
Yeah. He's a masturbator.
Master debater. There
Poor
you go.
Dan.
It's a master.
Poor Dan.
I'm sorry.
So, Brian,
Yes.
lick this from Dan's finger, Brian. Come on, boy. Come here, boy.
If it was JR, she'd do it.
Anyway, so you were excited to see Chema too, right? You were excited to see Chema too, right? Yes, no, maybe.
You can't.
Okay.
He's nodding.
Brian,
All right,
Brian
ladies
is
and
nodding.
gentlemen.
Brian is nodding right now that he was excited.
Nods his head. Yes.
Hey, Stephen, will you do play-by-play for Brian?
JR, could you please answer for Brian?
Brian sets his beer on the table.
You know that they say you have a face for radio? You might have a face for video.
Yeah.
Or voice for video.
Brian has a face for newspaper.
All right. So
Brian
He's a one-dimension
cares
guy.
not about the newspaper.
I think the best thing really is to just call out people from the audience, and sooner or later we're going to get somebody that we really.
Let's bring out a sponsor.
Tony from Hep
Tony
Fabrication,
Hepler, get up
Heps
here.
Designs.
Tony, get up here.
I'd really like to talk to Tony from Heps Designs. I think that would be.
Come on, y'all help us get Tony up here.
Tony, come on, buddy.
Tony.
Come on, Tony.
We'll get Dawn up here. She'll talk for Tony.
Yeah, Donald. Well, that's probably bad for you.
Here he comes, Tony Hepler.
That's what I'm talking about.
Peer pressure is a hell of a thing.
Tony sells the absolute number one roof rack for the Nissan Xterra and Frontier.
Yes.
Probably the number one sold roof rack that's out there right now.
The most famous for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
you could buy it at xterraperformance.com.
When you're thinking of drop-in roof racks,
Yeah.
you're thinking Hep.
And
If you're going to drop money, you drop with.
Heps Designs.
That's right.
At xterraperformance.com.
So, Tony, how is your Went going for you?
What?
How's your Went going for you? WENTwindrock, how's it going?
It's going well.
Good. I mean, you did
How long am I going to be in this chair?
3 minutes.
As long as we tell you you're going to be in that chair, Tony.
We're selling
and
roof
you'll
racks
like
right
it,
now.
and you'll be happy about it. Do you understand?
That's right. We're selling roof racks.
My butt's pretty low. I don't think I'm getting
Your budget, you're going to have a lot more money when we're done with this.
All right. So
Does that make feel-
you were out on the expedition run, right? You've been out on the expedition run?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So y'all just been doing the fire roads and stuff around here, and
Right.
So who's with you? Corey Aiken is leading that around.
Corey was my leader, yes.
Nice. So he hasn't ran
was
anybody.
Corey take care of you out there? Was he a good leader?
Corey did a lot for us out there.
Nice. We like Corey. He's always a solid character.
Yep.
Yes, the guy from Southeast Xterra.
Southeast Xterra is another sponsor of WENTwindrock out here. So Tony, we appreciate your awesome products that you sell for all these events, and you come out here every year, right?
Right.
What do we got? What do we got out here for WENTwindrock? What are we giving anything away? We're selling some stuff, or?
Absolutely. We're going to give away a rack and a bunch of panels. And,
Nice. Some Molly panels, right?
Yep.
Molly.
Don't give away Molly.
Molly. Asherim Abdullah Badal.
It's actually French, mole.
Oh.
Mole.
Hey, we're not
I don't know if
that
that's
educated
true.
here.
I think that's a sauce.
I appreciate your blatant
I
lies,
don't think
Tony,
that's
and I agree with any time you can just lie and pretend it's truth. I agree with that.
I'm assuming you're just planning on doing the expedition run this year and just kind of floating around,
Chilling out.
Okay.
And he brought the trailer and he brought the swing.
Yes, if you haven't seen this trailer that have you ever built a trailer like that before, Tony?
I've built not exactly like that, no.
Right. So those again, we'll post some pictures up on the website.
Yeah, we'll check out the pictures on the website. We got so many pictures going to be coming this week. We posted a couple, but
hey, what about those pictures we posted with you last night, Dan?
I don't remember this. I don't know what you're talking about.
So Dan decided to leave his phone sitting before bed. Dan decided to leave. Where is my partners in crime on this?
Can I make it clear, Dave, that no action goes unpunished?
That's right. Well, that's okay. That's okay.
And before we start this story,
every action has an equal but
every
opposite
action,
reaction.
yeah, it's Newton's
law.
thermodynamic law of secondary laws.
So everybody
if
thinks
I remember my science correctly.
That's not a thing.
You think when you leave your phone down and you put your special little code in, you think, oh yeah, it's nobody can mess with it. Wrong. Apple was smart enough to go, oh, you might want to take a selfie real quick.
Gotta get to that camera.
So Dan left his phone sitting out and he was like, I'm going to bed. And Mr. Luke Pankow was like, hey, Dave.
Danny left his phone, apparently.
So I take the phone and I take it to the bathroom, and it gets special. Me and this phone get a little special, Dan. We had a moment. So I take a selfie of the boys, and we store that on his phone.
There was two separate selfies.
I thought you had a daughter. What do you, boys?
But they didn't include faces. Let's just make this clear. The selfies on my phone did not include faces.
Aww.
Well, your face was in there, but it was far away from the actual specific object that the phone was taking a picture of.
The twins.
And I would like to make it. I'd like to make it a point right now that I was unappreciated.
Oh, poor Dan.
And my phone was swiftly grabbed.
Yes. Well, we got did we get 2 or 3 on there before you?
Got 2 on there, which were deleted.
Actually, wouldn't that be 4?
Post haste.
Wouldn't that be 4 if there's 2 each? I can't. Do
no,
math
there's just
right
2.
Now. I can't do math right now. So Dan, on your birthday weekend, you don't leave your fucking phone out. What are we getting
Apparently, I made the mistake, and that's the first and only time. Where's my phone?
See, I'm a different kind of
where's
friend,
my phone?
so I will actually offer him a gift for his birthday.
Oh, what do we got here?
This is one of our newer GPAX T-shirts.
Nice, look at that.
For Mr. Dan on his birthday.
The El Presidente.
Wait. I ain't got a phone right now. Oh, well, damn it.
You can wear that to bed when you're dreaming about Fronteras.
Oh, so yeah, the front exterior.
You know what? Actually, Chema, my love from the south border area, who moved north of me, has given me a gift, and I'm going to open it here live.
Oh, what do we got here?
Oh, man.
Oh.
He got me a 1973 Ford Bronco car thing.
Are you going to take that on the trails?
Is that scale? Is that scale?
Probably. It's for only 8-year-olds over, so mentally I'm not allowed to play with it, but physically
legally, that dog will hunt.
You will poke your eye out with that, sir.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, he got me a Fast and Furious
Ooh, the GTR.
Furious.
The nice
Skyline GTR, sick, Chema.
R34 there.
Dude, I love you, Chema. I want to touch you appropriately, sir.
Poor Dan.
That's all right.
For the late Paul Walker.
Oh, geez, I'm scared. There's so let me describe what this is.
There's
It's
a Ziploc bag.
And what looks to be a donut wrapped in a paper towel.
Uh-oh.
It's got to be a Krispy Kreme.
I believe it's a napkin.
It looks a little greasy.
I believe it's still good. It's still good.
I can smell it from here.
It looks like a donut.
Looks like a Krispy Kreme. It's stuffed.
Chema
It's
got
stuffed
me-
Krispy
Chema-
Kreme.
Chema got me a
What's this
donut.
stuff?
This is a
Dan's
live
biting.
bite. He's biting into it. He's figuring it out. He's
Hey, it's
chewing.
delicious, Chema. This is better than my birthday cake. No offense, ladies.
birthday cake.
Oh, they're all gone.
No, they're offended. Don't worry.
I'm gonna eat this whole mother effing thing.
Damn.
That is a good.
He's self-censoring on his birthday.
You know, it's nice when people hear you chew on podcasts. You know?
I know. I just want to give them the full feeling of what it's like to have Nissan friends that love you so much that I want to give you a birthday gift that makes you want to.
Yeah,
I didn't
I've
eat those
actually.
ears,
I'm
man.
watching the crowd slowly trickle away
You're
from the
scaring
direct
them,
broadcast
man. You're
area.
scaring them.
Pump it up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. So, What's your plans tomorrow, Dan? What's going on, man? I mean, you're just kind of a truck hopper right now.
I'm a hitchhiker, man. I'm going to find somebody that I'm going to ride with, and then I'm going to ride with them. That's how that goes.
That's interesting.
That's my role here.
Interesting.
If I climb in your truck, I'm sorry,
the father of El Presidente is here, and he likes to ride with his friend Tom. So maybe he'll ride with Tom tomorrow, and you could ride in the Beast and watch how bad I drive from the inside.
That's the brilliance of coming out here with a truck. It sucks to come out here without your own truck, but at the same time, it's cool because you just sneak into somebody else's truck.
Or
you get to high five.
Or you tear their trucks up.
Even mid-trail, just change trucks.
Right. You can just drive with anybody, and you find out how bad everybody is at driving, and you're like, dude, I could totally do that better.
Yeah. It's your chance to just shit-talk everyone.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're just going to bounce around.
Mm-hmm. You know? That's my plan, really.
You can ride with me as long as you got
a nice
the Power
display
Stone.
Of his birthday gifts here at the table.
Yeah,
I know.
For everyone to see.
Did you bring the Power Stones with you this time?
I don't know if you guys heard, but
you did bring the Power Rock, did you?
The Power
I did
Rock.
bring the Power Rock.
He did bring it. I saw it.
It's locked
You
up
can
tight
ride with
because
me
I don't
if you've
trust
got
any
the
of you
Power
suckers
Rock.
with the Power Rock, man.
Well, can I be honest? I knew it wasn't with us on the trails today.
You could feel
because
the energy and all
I
that.
had to winch.
Because your tire was like 14 feet in the air at one point in time?
Yeah, and I said, this Power Rock must be far away at this current moment.
Yeah, the Power Rock was not exuding its powers over your
No,
truck.
unless it's on your person, it's powerless.
Well, sometimes I like to just let the cards lay where they are. I can't bring the Power Rock everywhere.
Well, that's dangerous when you're wheeling with me.
It's dangerous, but sometimes it teaches lessons,
And,
life lessons.
and Reggie. Reggie's a ticking time bomb.
Reggie brought his rooftop tent. Oh, Reggie, you're back.
Yep, I'm
Reggie,
here.
what happened to the rooftop tent? Did you have full time to assess the damages after we went through the jungle cruise in the truck?
Man, the cover got torn up. Everything got torn up. Apparently my CB is really, really bad because I got that magnetic mount that's on there. It fell off about 700 times. I was
so
sitting there trying
driving
to
behind
hold it up
Reggie
the
is
entire time.
exciting in its own because you just get to watch what he hits and his CB mount constantly falling off and him reaching his arm up, out, on top of the roof to try to adjust it while moving.
I finally got pissed off enough to the point where every time it fell down into the window, I just kind of picked it up and just threw it back onto the roof and hoped the magnet stuck to something.
He was progressively getting more aggravated as the trail day went on.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, that was very enjoyable.
Well, I mean, when you got a truck that's like 12 foot tall, you know.
Yeah, it does the job.
And
it's
you
a trail clearer.
You also had some tire stuffing and fender scenarios.
Yeah, that's on
that I
purpose.
enjoyed watching.
I think stuffing is an understatement.
It a bit of us not. Yeah,
I would say. Would you say cramming?
Yeah,
I would say
crammed.
modulating.
It was scrumptious.
How would
really got in there.
Webster's define modulating?
Modulating would be like, hey, that doesn't fit. And you're like, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, like it's physically impossible. And you're like, watch this.
Yeah, Reggie's suspension lift is the circle in the square peg.
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
And then
If
Reggie
it doesn't
is
work, we're going to make it work.
Reggie is the hammer in that scenario.
Yep. I'm just going to keep forcing it all the way through until it finally blows into
So
something.
we enjoyed that. Ladies probably enjoy that as well.
Nice.
If you're into weird stuff.
I'm going to put that on my Tinder profile.
Yeah.
Angel, would you sit down here with us for a second?
No.
Oh, I'm going to force it now. I've got this.
Now he's
Trojan
got the
lube.
Trojan lube.
I got the lube now.
We're going
all
to
right.
lube up the fenders tomorrow.
Oh, there's plenty of frosting on
Angel
it. Thanks
just
for that.
told us no, he will not podcast with us
hey,
while throwing lube at Reggie and saying that his fenders need to be lubed.
I believe Angel is formally protesting this podcast, or at least his participation in it.
This was not brought to you.
Last time I saw someone
Offroad
get
Gorilla.
lube thrown at him, it was a different scenario, but
So-
it had the same meaning.
Hey, let's bring up the podcast killer.
The podcast killer?
Yes, Mr. Pankow.
Yeah. Where's Luke?
Where's Luke?
Luke,
get up here.
Luke.
He's got his water
Is he
gun.
around?
Oh! I
Luke,
just got
come here.
rained on.
Stop,
Come here, Luke.
Stop shooting your
You can take
gun at
my
us.
seat while I go relieve myself.
Yeah, Breslin's gonna go destroy the trees,
So
and
this
you
is,
can come over and bore us with your voice of hatred.
yes.
Luke, sit down.
Get over
Sit
here.
down, Luke.
Come here, Luke.
Oh, he's got to get a beverage.
Oh, he's got to get the beverage.
Now
In
the
his-
podcast is about to start.
in his lifestyle off-road koozie.
Luke is the owner of Lifestyle Offroad, a company that provides decals,
And a truck that says, I
Stickers.
love mud or something. What does it say?
love, support, and global healing. You have to talk.
Yeah, that's
you have to
resonance,
talk into the
You
mic.
gotta enjoy that.
Hey guys. Just imagine the mic was an appendage and talk into it.
It's a nipple.
For those of you in Tennessee, an appendage is like a thing that comes off your body,
So, Luke.
like an arm, but sometimes they're smaller.
Where did you guys go today, man? What's up with your
I
group?
feel like Dan's interrupting me again.
Sorry, Luke. Go ahead.
It's just
you
like the
you can say
podcast.
whatever you want, Luke.
What'd you say?
It's just like the other podcast.
It really is.
So
this is why my ratings are so low, Dan.
You're right. We'll talk to Nielsen's family and we'll get those fixed for you. So where did y'all go today? What was up?
We did 36, 27, 26,
Hut,
and
hut.
35.
Hike.
All right. So
I don't know why you're looking at me. I didn't do anything.
We're doing football speak here. Now the trails here at WENTwindrock are rated they're numbered, which is it's kind of strange for people like you go to Moab and they've got famous names and stuff, but here since this is an active mine, what is Gruder's doing? I gotta pee. Oh, pee break.
I'm in, coach.
Tag me in. So difficult group, correct?
Correct. And we basically did blues and blacks. My wife was agitated because we basically bounced around all day.
That's
so
what
it
you
was
do.
nothing but rocks and creek.
That sounds like a good trail ride.
That does sound like one. So and then after your trail ride, you took some people up the notorious Trail 15.
We took 3 people up Trail 15. Tom named it the Gatekeeper. Because if you can't get in the entrance, you're basically screwed and you have to back up and do the walk of shame back to the road.
Out of the 3, how many got up?
All 3 got up. 4 tried. We won't name Joel. We won't name the person.
We won't name
make
Joel.
it up.
We'll just name him. So
Hold on. Shout out to Jenna, my wife. She is the only woman that's driven a Nissan up it so far, and we did that on Wednesday. So
nice.
I just met her, I guess, today officially, and she's terrifying.
Officially.
She's terrifying.
Yes. Jenna is she's our guard dog here.
See, she just flipped me off.
That's right. But it was a friendly finger.
It was with love.
So 15, which it's hard to describe that, man. It's
a little bit of everything in less than a quarter mile.
a little bit of that.
You will never get closer on a trail to rolling over, but you can't roll over, if that makes any sense.
There's no room to roll over.
There's absolutely no room to roll over. She was telling me as she was doing it, she stopped for a second and was able to lean out the window and put her head on the ground and then keep driving up.
I think
the hill.
Breslin almost did something like that too, didn't you?
I tried my best. I was touching the ground.
It was pretty close.
That's how I roll.
So, you're doing difficult all week. You're in charge of the Rock Challenge too. How many we got signed up?
Jenna's in charge of the Rock Challenge.
Oh, sorry, Jenna is in charge. But you will be helping people.
I would imagine he's going to do whatever she tells him to do.
That's
exactly.
Right. That's right. So, how many do we got for the Rock Challenge?
We got 12. Mr. Miller, are you planning on still doing that?
Yeah, I'm still going to give it a run, see what's going to happen there. I think I got the line pretty much figured out, but I'll definitely need your eyes.
Now, you're not pre-running. That's against the rules, I hear.
Exactly.
What that means is he pulled his truck here on a trailer.
Yep, all the way down here, 8.5 miles, 8.5 miles a gallon the whole way down.
See, I would love to participate, but I have that 10-hour drive.
Yes.
In my daily driver.
Nice.
And if I was to participate, I would try to win and break something.
The winner last year did it in 47 seconds and drove back to Ohio, so...
Oh, shit.
All right. There's Luke bashing people's nuts.
Wow.
If I can complete it, I'll be happy.
Hey, Luke, I think that was 57 seconds.
Jenna, what was the time?
Jenna.
What was last year's winning time?
Jenna, get up here. You got to get on the podcast. Get up here. We need somebody intelligent.
She's playing Cards Against Humanity.
She's playing cards right now. She's got other things going on right now.
Cards Against... That's that game where, women love to talk dirty, I guess. All right, anyways, so...
No, she's coming.
Oh, don't piss her off. She's getting up here now.
All right, I'll trade you. I'll take your spot in Prison Spades.
Prison Spades?
We have any bathroom sangria or anything, too, we can talk about?
Moonshine tastes like bathroom sangria.
All right. Well, Jenna, she's getting something out of the cooler. Oh, she's cracking a new...
Silver Bullet.
Coors Light, because... Well, I thought you guys were Bush people.
She's Bush people.
But
we call them Blue Yummies. They're Blue Yummies.
Blue Yummies. So, Mr. Gruters, he must have relieved himself. He's back.
I thought it was Groters.
Groders, Grooters, it's all the same. It's Dan. He doesn't like to be called Dan, but I somehow call him Dan all the fucking time. So Jenna,
only my mom called me Dan, other than you, by the way.
That's right. So, well, what am I, like your dad now or something? I'm
Could
old
be.
enough to be.
You
I
could
guess.
be really old. Jenna, hi Jenna. It's good to see ya.
Danny.
So Jenna is our badass of WENTwindrock, man. You don't piss her off.
Don't piss Jenna off.
You better be in the damn trail unless she gave you approval, or she's gonna whip your ass.
She will wreck you.
Did I whoop your ass today, Dave?
Well,
when you went rogue?
You haven't caught me yet. I'm rogue
listened.
leader. I got close. Does it matter if I got close to the trails you assigned me?
I'm sorry, Jenna. I don't know. I'm sorry. I felt like that was appropriate.
It probably was. I don't know what for, but I feel like that's appropriate.
If it wasn't appropriate now, it will be in the future.
So when me and Luke decided to do WENTwindrock and start inviting all the cool Nissans, the Frontiers.
Decided to do NXM.
No, we're skipping that now. The NXM,
okay.
that was like 3 events ago. Come on, man. We're cool
Okay,
now.
so 2 years ago when you decided to include other trucks.
Right. So we needed we actually needed the ladies' touch to this event. So which means we needed organization because we like to just go, hey, let's just go trail riding and shit, and for like all the event cards and the organization of getting people where they're supposed to is all her and Kelly.
Well, hold on.
Oh.
What that means is if you have ever gotten a text message from Dave Boyd, you know he can't spell. So the sponsor packet said a whole bunch of stuff, but none of it made any sense.
That's right. So they organize this, Luke, is what we're trying to get to.
Exactly.
And so Jenna, how in the fuck is your Went going? Besides me going rogue on your trail system today.
This week's been pretty good. Wednesday we got to go do 15.
Yeah, and you were a badass and drove up that thing.
Obviously.
I mean, something that Joel, the guy we're not going to name, couldn't do.
I hear that when you move to Florida, you lose your pair. That's what I hear on the street. But yeah, it was good.
So I mean, that's probably the most extreme thing you've probably done yet, right?
Yeah, double black diamond.
Yeah. So
yeah, Luke hasn't even done that shit.
I know, man. Well, Luke's too busy giggling. So I mean, did you know that when y'all were going up there to kind of play with that trail a little bit, did you know you were driving up that trail?
No. So what happened is I needed to run the night run.
Right.
And I needed to mark out my territory of where people were going to stay. And we're coming down G1, and Luke is with JR, and I've got my friend and Stacy in the truck with me. So we're sexually divided on the trail. And
a lot of tension there.
Yeah, exactly. And Luke. Oh wait, Stacy's pretty pumped about this all. Actually,
She's got her hard hat on.
Yep.
She's Union. Stacy
is pumped up.
Union lady number 9 there.
So Luke hollers out on the CB, if you see 15, you need to stop.
Right.
So we see 15 and we stop, and JR's pulled off to the side.
Because it's kind of a hidden trail, sort of.
Yeah, it's a little hidden. You're on pavement and you don't really think anything's coming up. But JR's pulled off to the side, and Luke and JR kind of walk part way up, and Luke's like, oh, I don't know, should we do it? I don't know what time we have. And so Stacy and my friend are in the truck with me, and I just start backing up to square up to it, and I go, are you guys riding? And Stacy goes, oh my God, I don't have a seatbelt. I don't know if I'm going to do this.
So you get in there, and I mean, the beginning of that trail is super intimidating. It's like Luke said, if you can't get past the gate, screw it. You're not getting in there.
That's true, but honestly, you're only going to do as well as your spotter's going to do for you.
Right. And your husband.
I was the spotter.
Yes. Super Luke.
I told my friend later that off-roading for us is marriage counseling. It's all about trust and communication. So as he's pointing passenger but telling me driver, I have to interpret what he's saying to me.
I think Mr. Daniel over there would agree. Mr. Menendez.
I've been married for a very, very long time, and my wife doesn't talk to me the way Jenna talks to Luke.
What's that mean, Danny?
I'm totally kidding. I'm dominated just like Luke is. High five, Luke.
Well,
truly, Jenna, I really, really, really wish that you could meet my wife, because I feel like you would be kindred spirits, You and
Because she knows
Stacy
you're
and-
full of shit.
Not exactly where I was going with that.
Dan, set up and fail.
Though true, I don't appreciate you calling me out on the podcast. Just saying.
Jamie Gruters, are you there?
No, she's not here.
We could call her up.
Yeah.
We're just gonna cut that part out, right, Dave?
Dan works for Cake and edits. So, what do you
But
think?
no, 15's good. I highly encourage anybody who has the capability, fully lockered, fully skidded.
So, do you feel like you have to be fully locked in?
You have to have a locker. I would strongly put 15 as our Hell's Gate.
I watched a video of Jenna going up there, and that looks like some super legit trails. And there's quite a few trucks that I know that can go up that. And I think tomorrow or the next day, I'm definitely going to be hopping in some of these
We gotta
guys'
get
trucks.
Meisner to take you up that.
Yeah, well, what are you trying to say, Dave? You don't think I could take somebody else's truck up that?
You're not taking mine because it'll break down before you even get out of the
Your
garage.
truck would be.
Hang on, Danny, you don't think we should make that the women's run for Saturday? I mean, Xterra Performance?
Well, I did buy a special hat just for the women's run.
I mean,
so.
I thought you probably did.
Hey,
have
did you get your
something
special thong, Dan?
My special phone?
Yeah, your thong.
Oh, my special thong for the
Yeah,
women's run?
The camo thong with pink outlining.
Hang on,
I
is
have
it pink?
I just feel like the women won't appreciate it like you do, Dave.
Well, hey, man.
And I feel as though they would be like, hey, cool, not coming on the trip.
What color camo is the thong?
Oh, woodland, obviously. I got to try and fit in around here.
You got to blend into
It's
the
not
Match
pink
it.
camo. You aren't trying to hide in Candyland?
I'm just trying to fit in around here. Tennessee.
Good luck,
Realtree, Team Realtree. Is that what
Team
it is?
Realtree.
Team Realtree.
Mhm.
That's what my hat says.
Mossy Oaks might get it done too, you know.
Mossy Oak, Team Realtree. That's how I roll.
So,
Anyhow.
how long did that take you to get up 15?
I don't think it was more than an hour. I mean, Luke took 4 trucks that did it today
3.
in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It couldn't have taken me much longer than that. I mean,
So,
it was just
Luke,
me.
you ran 15 today?
No, yesterday.
I took 3 trucks. Dan Melendez.
Butt nerfer, also known as butt nerfer right now.
What?
He nerfed his butt on his truck, dude.
Dan,
Am I right, Dan? Dan, did you nerf your butt on your truck?
And he blew blinker fluid everywhere.
Yeah, and he blew his blinker fluid all over the place.
If Dan don't do carnage each time he's up here, something's wrong.
Dan's nodding yes in a
So,
no fashion.
so Jenna, were you able to dent the truck up anymore?
Was I what?
Were you able to dent the truck up anymore?
I
Put any-
still don't know what you're saying to me.
Did you scuff up the truck?
No,
Did
she
I-
did not.
No, we had no trail damage. That's why Luke wouldn't took it again today. He's like, no, we did it once. That's our luck. We're done, which is a big step for Luke.
Aw, he's maturing.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You're
I'm
training
right
him
next
well.
to you.
So those that don't know that Jenna actually leads an all ladies run here, which I'd like to say we're the first. I know we're the first for the Nissan community to do
Absolutely,
this,
yeah. The ladies run's a big deal out here, man.
Right. What did we have last year at the
how many
Last
ladies?
year we only had 4 trucks,
4.
but we had multiple ladies in almost every truck.
Right, and only one guy. I was with you, and I was literally like, I'm not saying a word. I took pictures, and
Yeah, that's because you couldn't.
well, yeah, because Kelly would clip
This
my
year,
nuts.
because I am the official Xterra Performance sponsor, XterraPerformance.com, where you can find all kinds of really good items for ladies. I am the official sponsor of this run, which I went out to Walmart today and picked up some official sponsor items that I'm going to be wearing on
I
this
can't
trip.
wait to see what you got because you can thank me later for your lavender and chamomile that you'll shower with later, and you'll feel so relaxed.
Lavender and chamomile is my faves. Totes. So I'm sponsoring this run, and I'm really looking forward to the ladies showing up and representing and saying that wheeling is not for dudes; it's for chicks too, and really representing. How many ladies do you think are signed up for this year's ladies run?
We've got 9 signed up.
What?
Easy, Tiger.
That
easy.
is not okay. I thought this was just like a little thing. 9 ladies. I can only handle like 6 at a time.
So Dan, we're expecting
Well,
a killer picture
You
with
should
you and all
sack
these ladies.
up, buddy.
I guess I'm gonna have to up my game. I could take 9 ladies at a time. That's fine. That's cool. That's chill.
I mean, I heard you could, so that's why we let him do it.
Well, stop it. I'm blushing. I mean, I know it's my birthday, but seriously. All right, man.
So that
hey,
is-
Luke, what's up? High five.
So that is Saturday, right?
Yep, Saturday morning we leave bright and early so we can get back and set everything up. Because, ladies' work is never done. It's not just about the trails. We put everything together for the rest of y'all.
That's right. And we really do appreciate the hard work that you guys do because in the end, you guys work
I think
harder
that might have
than
been the first y'all on your podcast, y'all.
Yeah, because
hey, I'm in Tennessee right now, man.
he's not like a real Tennessee guy because you don't do y'alls much, do you?
I'm originally from Ohio, Dan.
He's an Ohio guy, which
Well, he says he's from Ohio, but he moved away when he was like 2, so does that count?
4, thank you. 4.
Are we about to have a state
I've got
bar?
some Buckeye blood still in me now. Oh, wait, the lady.
We're getting called out. We're getting called out from the crowd right now.
Okay, yeah. So before
have
I got called up to the
Pump
podcast,
it up is pointed.
I was
Kelly
playing-
is sprinting to the
Yes,
table.
so
Stand
I
by. Play by play.
What game are you playing?
we are playing Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
Us at the back table over there, which is
I don't believe that.
giantly inappropriate.
Oh, absolutely. We
Much
love
like this
that.
podcast.
And adult contented. And
Much
I
like
told
this
them that I
podcast.
couldn't wait to get the 8 ounces of sweet Mexican black tar heroin as my card. And it just showed up.
And you
Did
just
you,
got.
It just showed up. And
And
I
think
wasn't
Chema.
there to put it as what I put in my anal cavity.
What?
I think Chema brought that.
What is it? Schmegma? What is
Chema?
I
this?
feel
Chema brought some
Chema
Mexican
brought
black
the
tar
8
heroin.
ounces of black tar heroin with him.
Heroin?
Heroin.
Heroin.
For legal reasons, we have to call it heroin.
Oh, sorry.
So Jenna, I
played.
mean, you're drinking the silver bullet there.
I am.
We took Dan out tonight. We need to talk about this a little bit.
We did take Dan out tonight.
So every Thursday we kind of the staff here kind of go out, or not to be dicks, but we kind of go out and just have a minute to ourselves because we never get to hang out.
It's our time to reconnect as a group because we only see each other about once a year.
Yeah.
And the Mexican restaurant here in town is amazing.
Okay, what that means is it's the Went cruise time to go drink a shit ton of tequila.
Yes.
However, can I tell you how many half-drinking margaritas were left on that table and that Kelly had to down?
Yeah, she
Damn it.
had to finish all of Dave and Groot's margaritas.
In my defense, it was a 24-ounce margarita, and I drank 3/4, and I am responsible for producing a very, very high-class podcast in the evening.
Hey, Danny.
Not to
sack
mention that
Nut up, Dan.
that you guys
Nut
gave
up.
me a big shot that I
big
had to
shot?
take.
It was
And
like a quarter shot.
I took that big shot right down the gullet.
The gullet.
Well, I don't
and I'm
know where
still
else
here.
you were going to put it.
I'm a
Anal cavity?
responsible father, and you guys are like trying
Your kids aren't here and you weren't driving.
corrupt
Exactly.
my
It's your
morals.
birthday.
Corrupt my morals. I'm drinking a beer right
What
now.
are you, 40?
Speaking of beer, I need
You've
a
been
beer.
nursing that beer for an hour and a half.
I need a beer. Anybody got a beer?
beer.
I got
Right,
beer.
oh,
Hold on.
My
Hold on.
man
We're
Aaron's
gonna
got
hit
a
up our
beer.
Miller Lite sponsor.
It's Silver Bullets.
We're gonna hit up our Silver Bullet.
We
Stand
got
by.
you.
Who's
We
coming
got
close?
Oh, we're being passed down. We're being
Oh, we
passed
got
down.
we got
we
a
got
Coors
you.
coming through. So far, we're sponsored by Coors.
All right.
Coors Light.
Let's
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I like the feel of it going down my gullet.
Gullet.
All right, so Dan,
Yep.
Let's, let's talk to a couple sponsors. We've got the P&P guys. Where is Mr. McWay or whatever?
Kyle, Mac.
Come
Mac
sit
and
down
Kyle.
and talk to us for a
Come
minute.
down, sit down. Come on, you son of
The
a.
man, the face of P&P.
All right, peace out.
See ya, Jenna.
Hey, that's my line.
I'll talk to you later when I get in trouble for something that I probably didn't mean to do. Yes, I probably will deserve it.
All right, the man, the myth, the legend. The man that knows more about this Cummings Titan than the Nissan rep here.
Mac, what up, son?
How's it going?
Good,
that close enough?
Mac,
How is your you guys, you got a truck called Project Stupid.
We do have a truck called Project Stupid.
And Project Stupid was just too dumb to get here, I guess, this year, right?
Every truck I own was too dumb to get here this year.
You guys were
I think it's aptly named.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you guys haven't seen any trails or anything.
No, haven't seen any trail riding today. I just had a couple offers for open seats over there, so we probably get out tomorrow.
Sweet, man. You guys got.
Where's Project Stupid?
Project Stupid is on some blocks in the shop.
Sounds like my project.
Right in the middle of the shop, actually, right in the way of everything else.
Well, that's the best place for Project Stupid, I suppose.
So we're expecting to see this truck maybe next year?
Hopefully.
Would that be dumb of me to ask?
Will Project... I think that the question on everybody's... The tip of their tongue and lips is, will Project Stupid be finished?
Ever.
Because it's kind of a juxtaposition of words. I mean, Project Stupid, obviously... I mean, the listeners probably have no idea what we're talking about for the most part. So, you know what, Luke? Would you be willing to step aside for a second?
Get back here.
Well, we have another member from PNP sit down and talk about.
We got the second P.
We have another member here rolling in who is trying to whisper, but we don't allow whispers on the Nissan Nation.
Yeah,
podcast.
I was quietly trying to whisper sweet nothings in MacGyver's ear, but it didn't work.
Which is not allowed in PNP.
So
in Nissan
your
Nation
question was, will Project Stupid ever be done? And completion versus drivability are two different questions.
Right.
It will be drivable, maybe next year, maybe not, maybe the year after that. But it will probably never be done because we're going to do all kinds of stupid things to it. That's the whole point of Project Stupid.
That's the kind of answer I was looking for, because with a name like Project Stupid, we're hoping for some stupid shit to happen. Obviously.
Oh, that's guaranteed. That's absolutely guaranteed.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty of stupid shit.
We're hoping. So, would you like to drop a little bit of information on Project Stupid? Let us know. I mean, you don't have to give us specifics.
We're not looking for gear ratios.
You can say we have a Nissan product that we're looking to do something stupid to. I mean, you can elaborate a little bit more, but just let the listeners know what you might have in store, what your plans are. With as much specifics as you will or will not give us.
Well, the first thing that ever happened on that thing was to immediately cut the independent suspension off.
Well, yeah.
Check.
Obviously.
Check.
Stupid check number one.
Stupid check. I think both of the Nissan axles are outside in the dumpster somewhere.
Okay. Let's. What kind of vehicle is this?
It used to be an Xterra.
So like technically, it's like first or second gen body.
Technically, it's a first gen Xterra.
Okay.
There's nothing right now. There's nothing from the firewall forward.
All right. I like the sound of that. Project Stupid sounds like the perfect name so far.
Correct me if I'm wrong, please, Mac, but I think we plan on doing solid axles, front and rear.
Large, wide, 1 ton.
Like
axles,
big ass
giant,
solid axles.
Stupid solid axles. Yeah.
And we've been contemplating or talking about some sort of large diesel torquey bastard engine in the front of it.
So you're going to be rolling coal.
Appropriate.
Rolling coal.
Hence Project Stupid.
Yeah.
Well, stupid on the wallet, I guess.
So rolling coal is a very good possibility.
That's an Indiana thing that we're very fond of. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some rolling coal.
We're not. We're not fond of that. That's terrible. Don't roll coal. That's a bad thing.
So from what I know,
for the environment.
Bad for the economy.
Yes.
Blah blah. blah.
Yeah, the environment. It's important. We're all gonna drown in fucking melted glaciers if we're not careful.
Yeah, melted glaciers. Blah blah blah.
So good thing Cummins is based out of Indiana then.
Cummins CMI is based out of Indiana, from what I hear. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you would know these things, but
Yeah, I've heard that in the streets, the mean streets.
The mean streets
where I
of
roll.
Mean streets of Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah, I've got word. I know people.
Yeah.
So you guys obviously are doing the Project Stupid. What else you got going over in that wild shop of horrors that you call PNP Engineering?
We've had a couple of customers come through recently that helped us aim at plate bumpers, which seem to be very popular these days.
So you're opening up a meet and three, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Wait.
Yeah. Picked that up in Nashville. I'm going to transport it into Indiana. Meet and threes are not my favorite, but some people seem to dig them.
Hey man, you gotta have some mac and cheese any day. I love mac and cheese. and some country fried steak.
In truth, I don't actually know what you guys just said right now.
Well,
it must be
it's East Coast talk, man.
Apparently, it's like almost East Coast kind of a thing.
You just need to stay here more than 2 or 3 days at a time. You'll be fine. I'm sure by the time you get out of the rape van,
the rape
van.
Kevin's got a van.
You'll know
now,
all
so.
about meat and threes.
Oh God.
Yes, I was listening earlier.
Somebody shut up.
How is the rape van, by the way?
No, it's Rape Terra.
Oh, hold on.
Somebody shut up, Dan. That's only twice that's ever happened. Dan
Here we
can't
go.
breathe.
It's a momentous.
I don't want to get the
occasion.
hiccups. If I get the hiccups, the show is finished.
All right, man. So you guys are doing the breakfast here on Saturday, right?
Yes, we are.
So you were telling me that you got a lot of meat you're bringing.
We have a case and a third of eggs, which is a ridiculous, like 230 eggs or something like that.
Are these hand squeezed eggs?
Yeah, unfortunately, they will be.
Are they free range eggs? Because I only eat free range.
Yes, they definitely
Sweet.
are.
Sweet.
Have you ever
Not
tried to
free
chase
range.
an egg out in the range? It's very hard to
I
chase.
will crack each one individually, and then I will
on the
have to
range?
scramble them all individually.
Free
And
range scramble.
Free.
So what?
Yes.
When are you? I mean, I hate to say when time are y'all doing it? Are y'all going to wake up and do this?
Well, as I started thinking about how much time it was actually going to take to scramble all these eggs by hand. No, I'm serious. I'm actually going to have to do that.
Sure.
I think I'm probably going to have to get about 4.
More than likely, we're just going to stay up all night.
All right.
Roll it right
Yeah, we'll
into
be-
breakfast.
We'll be
like a
building a
standard
bumper
D&D
in the parking
procedure.
lot somewhere, probably.
Just wrecking eggs all night long.
Wrecking eggs.
That's my role, man. I'm the cook.
Don't worry about how we crack those eggs.
I've got multiple pounds of bacon and many eggs.
Well, you had me at bacon, sir.
And good coffee. I brought about some pounds.
If you can pour
of
coffee and bacon down my
coffee.
throat, I will do so many things for you. And that's, my friends, is how I've been married for 13 years. My wife gives me coffee and bacon, and I do things that are inappropriate.
All right. So.
Sorry, tangent.
And once
Yeah,
again,
we know how much the nation loves bacon, so we brought.
that's Bacon Nation. I'm going to start that for him.
A dozen, 15 pounds of bacon, something like that.
Oh my god!
15, I think we have 15 pounds. Yeah, it's like 17.
Sounds about right.
I believe we're at 17 pounds at this point.
Dan, is there a bacon for him? Because I need to start one.
There should be a bacon for him.
We'll rate the quality of bacon.
Beer wrapped bacon. Oh, let's do it, dude.
Nice bacon.
Can you guys do that? Beer wrapped bacon?
Absolutely.
Of course.
So,
thank you.
so what? Who are you guys trying to ride with tomorrow?
Say again.
Who are you guys trying to ride with tomorrow?
I think we had a couple offers from some of the NOAS guys that are here.
Oh, we got
yeah,
Noah's
they
here.
just rolled
Nice.
in. They just rolled in too.
Yeah,
didn't
they just rolled in. A couple of sweet, sassed hard bodies and frontiers out that way that look like a lot of fun.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were unable to make one of the Xterras we have run this year.
That's all right. That's all right.
We were inches away. We blew
Well,
a fuse that we could not get replaced in time to be
Yeah,
here. So.
I've heard about your problems. I have full confidence that you guys got a bunch of projects that you're. I think you guys are doing such big things that you're probably you don't want to rush things.
There's only one big thing here.
With
That's you,
the
Dan.
big the
You're
big
the big
projects that you guys got. You don't want to rush it. So
Yeah, well, we definitely put priority on the customer's trucks that we had there that we had to finish up.
Right.
And we couldn't spend enough time on ours to get it finished to run to be here.
When it comes down to it, you want your customers to get their stuff and make sure that you guys are putting out some quality products. P&P always, with their rock sliders and their bumpers that they have coming out and recovery points and so much stuff that they got for the community. So we fully understand for that, and it's cool that you guys come out, that you support the event and are able to come out and hang out.
Yeah, we love being here. I'm very outside this realm. This is very fun for me to come hang out with you guys. Off-roading is not really my bag, and it is
When did you
Just
turn into
last-
Austin Powers all of a sudden? It's not my bag, baby. Yeah.
Well,
Not my bag.
I guess
You
I
knew
mean
that was coming with that hair, right?
I didn't know it was my bag until I
the
came to this, and I had no idea.
The 1960s called. They went their lingo back. So I'm gonna say,
Busted.
Busted.
busted. So Dan, let's see. We got the VAX guys here. We've had the coalition up here.
VAX, yeah, we got VAX. We have SEX. J Unit. Why did I say that? I don't even know.
We have a lot of Xterra clubs here tonight, man. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, GLX has represented this year. We have a ton of GLX guys out here.
It was nice.
Which is super. I'm super stoked to see all those guys because I saw them all in Moab a couple years ago. And, you follow them on the forum or Facebook or whatever. We had a blast a couple years ago at Moab. And to be able to see them all again, Joel, Vladi, and then seeing Ryan Miller, Dan Mendez always comes out. But all those guys, you know what? They have a really great event, Xtoberfest,
right
out up in the snow area
The
that nobody
Badlands.
really actually wants to live in, but they have to sometimes. And so they beer's being opened. So they have a pretty sweet event up there. You know what? I always wish that I could swing up there and go to it.
El Presidente is back.
El Presidente is back.
Oh, ole.
Cracking beers and living life.
Ole.
So
A man of the people.
I was an attendee at the first NXM.
You were.
And I made the trek down.
You did. And you took the classic picture that started it all, the cool little lineup.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
That's
You were
right.
standing up on somebody's truck or something. And
Yeah. The one at Woolies?
Yes, the world famous Woolies.
Well,
from
the
Spike
professional
TV.
photographer was there, and he didn't know what he was doing, so I jumped up on a truck to get the best angle, and he's like, oh, that's a good idea.
That makes sense.
And I think that missing, I guess what? I missed 4 years?
You have.
Or 3 years?
Yes.
3. Coming back to now it's Went, leaps and bounds above the original inaugural event.
Yeah, we had so many trucks here. I mean, it was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday morning? What is today?
Yes.
Thursday morning. I'll call it Thursday morning.
Quite a lineup.
Yeah, and the lineup of trucks for all the trails was mind-blowing.
Well, after the first NXM, being the president of a club and running events myself, successful events, not to be cocky, just good events,
Not to
people have
stroke-
fun.
not to stroke myself.
I wrote a letter.
You did.
An open-ended letter with my opinions and suggestions to improve the event. Because I don't want to see anybody fail. I want
Right.
to see things get better and improve. And I said to Dave, I said, I don't think I'll be writing any letters after this one. I think it's running
damn it. I mean,
pretty
a
good.
nice letter would be, I'm not going to lie. That'd be kind of nice.
Or perhaps, a different kind of letter. I didn't have a negative tone in the other letter. I just...
Right.
You know the saying, like, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
I mean, I'll be honest. When we started that thing, I'd never been to one of these things, so I had no earthly.
And you guys got a huge response for a first-time event.
Yeah, and when we expected to get like 20 at that first event, maybe, and that was just like we were thinking locals, and then all of a sudden, when you show up in that Best Buy parking lot that I didn't even ask to be in there, which they handed me on my ass about. There was like 53 or 54 people or trucks sitting there.
After we left Virginia, our convoy was up to 16 trucks.
Yeah, which is for the first time of y'all coming down here, that was huge.
So the expectations were high.
Maybe a few
The
people.
plans were low, which makes for a fantastic scenario
But the only-
of organized monotony.
The only way to succeed is to fail.
Hey, man, trying is the first step to failure.
Exactly. If you're not, what is this?
What the? Dan was.
There's a liquid in a 1/3 of a Bud Light can wrapped in electrical tape.
I want more setup than that.
I need a picture before you down that.
A bearded gentleman approached the table.
Well, let's just say the bearded gentleman name's Garth. I don't know if that's better or worse than the original
Party on.
scenario.
Party on, Wayne.
Let's see this, Dan. Let's get a
So-
picture.
What does it smell like?
So you approach the table with what looks like a Bud Light can that has been taped on the edge.
Electrical
Create,
tape.
what
A safety
looks-
barrier.
What looks like a shot, I guess they would call it a shot glass. And it smells much like...
Whiskey.
Whiskey, yeah, basically whiskey. and they set it in front of me.
Basically.
Apparently expecting me to drink it.
So Dan puts it to his lips.
Birthday
Wait.
pukes.
That hasn't happened yet, Dave. Let's do the play-by-play correctly.
He's swirling it in his right hand.
I'm still contemplating on whether this is a safe scenario.
The glimmer of the wedding
I do
ring
have
approaches
children,
the
you
glimmer
know.
of the can.
Wait, I've got a video.
Please take a picture or video of this, because this could possibly be
I'm
the
thinking
best
this
or
is not
worst.
going to end well.
It could possibly be the very end of the Nissan Nation podcast. I want to put this, show it on the camera.
Yeah, they can see what it
The
looks like.
Duct taped Bud Light can.
That's electrical tape.
with a brown. It's a brown liquid in it.
Was that
It
Union?
smells like whiskey.
Smells like burning.
It smells like whiskey and butt cheeks.
And pain in the morning.
It smells like, oops, I dropped something in this alcohol.
So Dan, let's have it, buddy.
Like if I was to look at this and smell it, I'd be like, oh, dude, someone dropped something in that barrel.
This Coke's gone bad.
This is wild, God. I don't know what the
Dan's scared to
I don't know what the
drink.
F you guys did to this thing, dude. Like there's probably a 90% chance this is just like some Jack. But there's a 10% chance that this is something that's not.
Danny, let's talk some truth. Is that the sketchiest alcoholic beverage anyone has ever handed you?
So far, this is the sketchiest beverage I've ever been served in my life.
I'm going to go ahead and
I've
say
never drank anything with duct tape on the edge of it.
minus a body
not duct
shot
tape,
off of a hairy
electrical
man.
tape.
This is like number 2.
Wait, number 2?
Danny.
Number 1 being the body shot off of a hairy man.
Mr. Aaron
This is
Powers.
number 2.
Okay.
It's rape. In
Oh,
a can for
rape
you.
juice?
Is this what I drank before I blacked out in the rape cabin?
So Mr. Kevin Smith is giving this to
A
you.
lot of things happen to that cabin, people.
Oh,
All right, Dave.
You might have to play the final countdown again.
I've never seen Dan hesitate so much to put something in his
not
mouth.
gonna
Do you want to lube up
I'm
first?
pretty sketched around this. Hold on, I gotta get my beer chaser. Dave, are you gonna shoot some of this with me?
Just put
I'm
it
not
down
shooting this
real
alone.
quick.
Hey, if the Nissan Nation podcast goes out, we're going out together, mother sucker.
I'll shoot some with you.
Well, first it was a power outage. Now it could be a whiskey outage.
Right.
Hey,
I'll go first. I don't give a
you
fuck.
only
I don't
turned
give a
34 once. He's squinting his face. Oh, Danny. Oh, great.
Guys, get that.
Oh.
Oh, that wasn't bad. What is that, Jack?
Well, he doesn't know.
Tasted like whiskey.
It was smooth.
It
The
tasted like
long-bearded gentleman
It
just
tasted a
squints
little
and
bit
I
like
don't know.
moonshine, but not.
Thank you,
quite as hard.
Garth.
Not so bad. Yeah, thanks, Garth, for the sketchiest alcohol I've ever drank in my life.
You should get a picture of that, too.
I kind of want to wash it down with Trojan lubricant.
So the cake has disappeared, but we still have the 2 model vehicles, the KY, the soap, and now the sketchy alcoholic
just so
beverage.
you guys can picture this.
Reggie, get in on this.
Lavender and chamomile in front of me.
We got the sketchiest shot glass
H2O
ever.
Trojan.
How is this chair broke? It's so broken.
All right, Reggie has
I don't
broken
even know
the
where to
chair
go
in
from
mic
here,
number 4.
I've never been served a sketchier drink in my life.
I know, that was
It's
awesome.
hard. It's hard
that's
to put
broken.
words to my life
God,
right
let me
now.
go grab another chair. Hold
You
on.
better
Now I got
do
the
the shot
hiccups.
first.
God, all 173 pounds.
I may be dying right now, to tell you the truth.
No, you're not dying.
In your bra.
Guys, Garth, am I gonna live after this? Am I gonna be
Finish
alive?
it off.
Jameson
Finish it
all
off.
day.
There's just a
there's
little
still
bit.
There's still some in the bottom.
Yeah,
Garth,
just
if
a
I
little bit.
If I ingest the rest of this,
Now
will
you-
we high five tomorrow? Yes or no?
And now you have the
He is
backlash
nodding
of
his head
3 other
yes.
men.
There's 3 people. Well, 2.5 people.
There's a woman giving
There's
a
a man
thumbs
with
up.
there's a man with a large goatee who's giving me a thumbs up. Oh, and a woman giving me a thumbs up. And a man, and Kevin's drinking his pap. So apparently Kevin's raping himself tonight.
There he goes. Birthday. Yeah.
Dan, happy birthday, buddy.
Thanks, man. I'm 34 today, guys.
34.
For
Oh,
those
it's
of, for
A
those
year
of you
older than
listening-
El Presidente.
Jesus.
What's that?
A year older than, well, less than a year older than me.
Man of the people.
This is the longest 90 minutes of my life.
My father has just informed me that
Norm,
this is the longest 90 minutes of his entire life. 71 years on this earth. He regrets the past
Hey,
90
Norm,
minutes.
I'm enjoying every day that we are able to spend together, Norm.
When I told Danny that my father was going to make it down here, he was quite ecstatic.
There was excitement.
I like Norm a lot. Norb is a
Norbs.
real. He's like
Good old Norb's in the house.
He's like the little sprinkle of cilantro on my taco. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what makes it taste so good, but it's just that little thing.
Joel.
See, the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans are laughing the hardest right now. You see that?
See, the beauty of having my dad as a passenger is he just tells everyone what's going wrong, but to me.
Yeah. He says it
So
to you in a
if you're-
loud voice, so you
If
know
you're in
exactly
my
what's
trail
going on.
group, rest assured he's probably talked shit on you at some point in the car. I
hope.
Including his 5th child, myself.
All right, Dan. So now that you've had the sketchiest drink in the world,
it was delicious.
I'm still
I would
alive.
drink more of it.
Is there any more left? I was kind of expecting like an instant death, like insta death.
No, it was smooth.
Like classic, you know? You're like, oh, snaps, poison.
No, that's the kind of death that gets you at the bathroom tomorrow.
Like
Reggie's asking if there's more.
Yeah, is there more?
Reggie,
I've already got the rape
Reggie,
juice
you
going
want
on.
you want some secret
Yeah.
death?
You can see how many
Death
rape juices
food?
I put down.
Yeah, you guys are putting down some
Rape
serious
juice.
rape
Rape
juice.
juice. I love the pibbers.
Reggie
The
is
rape
on number
juice is
5
flowing
apparently
tonight.
of the Pabst Blue Ribbon rape juice.
my
So
first
apparently
experience
Kevin's
with it.
going to be putting it deep tonight.
Well, they threw the
Kevin's going to have a line of dudes waiting at the rape cabin tonight.
I've got the gauntlet of Trail 15 tomorrow, so I got to prep up.
Oh, buddy.
Drive fast and take chances.
Yeah, drive fast, take chances.
Speed kills. Speed kills.
It's going to be fun.
So Dan,
Yeah.
we've got a few more days of Went, buddy.
We have a few more days.
Are you going to MC the raffle?
I'm emceeing the raffle,
Can
and
I-
today I want to say that today I was told by I don't know if it was Jenna. Was it Jenna or Stacy? Who was it that told me that I am not being I'm not being crazy enough for something? Who said that to me tonight? Who said that?
It wasn't me.
You're just imagining it now.
I
They
think
said I'm
you-
not being they're like, what's up with Danny? He's like a little bit chill.
I feel like you're 10 seconds from putting your dick in the mashed potatoes. Just right there.
So apparently you're pumping it up.
Do you want
Stacey.
the
Stacey, you're
the
pumping
hard
it up.
hat?
So apparently I'm not as
I got the
crazy
lube.
as I normally am.
Well, you're keeping the power rock locked up. What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah,
Listen, dude,
why you holding on to
if
that
the
thing?
power rock
Share
were
the-
to
share the
disappear,
wealth.
I would lose my powers.
I was there. I
Have you
experienced
ever heard
the-
of kryptonite?
Yeah.
We were there. We were there first.
You saw that. You know what?
There it
there
is.
Are few, very,
I was there for the birth
you
of the
know,
power rock,
pump
and I
it
saw
up.
the
Yeah,
two
you got to pump it up.
weirdos.
Don't you know-
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Grooters disappeared for a half
Hey,
hour.
I
when
gotta-
they would drop out the ho-
Miller, you saw the weirdos too, didn't you?
I did because you were there dropping
Let's
out the
set the
hobos in the middle
scenario.
of Colorado.
Let's set the scenario. I've got a great idea. I'm going to drive to buy a truck. I'm going to fly. I'm going to fly to buy a truck. I'm going to take it to Moab. But before I get to Moab, I'm going to pick up 2 hitchhikers off of Craigslist.
3.
3?
3.
Oh my God.
There's 3.
3. They're multiplying. I'm going to pick up 3 hitchhikers off of Craigslist to pay me basically no money to be my passengers across
$50
the country.
and a Power Stone. $30
$30 and a power rock. They wanted to get to Denver to smoke all of the legal weed.
Well, I think Dan said they had a new way of extracting the oils or something. They give you a breakdown. They went from smart to stupid real quick.
Oh, they were just 100% stupid to me.
I remember Breslin walking up, and I said to Breslin, I didn't know Stephen very well, and this epic trip.
No, just on the internet.
I think I've told it a couple times on the podcast, but I walked up to Breslin and I was like, hey, dude, I just wanted to let you know that those guys aren't really with me. He's like, oh, thank God, dude, those guys are weird as shit, dude.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, hey, how are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh, we're just cruising along. I'm like, all right, that didn't answer anything.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience. I mean, you had you all clean cut and everything. You got these crazy ass
Yeah,
hippies with big ass
straight.
hair. I'm like,
dude, like
one of
stinky-
these things
stinky
doesn't belong
vagabonds.
here.
Wasn't there like a garbage bag full of clothes that one of them had?
Yeah.
He was living.
Well,
Only the best.
one of them left some old socks in my car.
Ooh.
I just got that stink out.
With technology, we could reproduce them from the DNA in the sock.
What kind of powers does that give your truck?
I don't know.
Stinky powers?
But I got the power rock, and that's been serving me well.
Yeah.
Yeah, till you won't bring it out. Show
Until you locked it away in a.
You're like a tease, Dan.
That's why we had problems today.
You've
'cause there's
teased
no
this
power.
fucking
I'm not
rock.
listen. You guys all are like, hey, bring the power rock out first night. Like, let's see that thing.
Well,
I'm like,
Danny,
we got like 4 days of wheeling here. I
keeping
can't
the
just
Power
blow my
Rock
load on the
locked up.
first day. That's like a rookie mistake. You guys are a bunch of rooks.
Keeping the
You're
Power Rock
You're like
locked
that
up.
girl that's like, hey, give it to me full boat. I'm ready for it. And you're like, you're not ready for this. And I'm like, yeah, give it to me. And I'm like, you're not ready for this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready for this. And you're like, oh, give it to me. Ah!
Look, keeping the Power Rock locked up is like the overpants hand job of life.
A little bit. just like a little bit. It's like the hand job, but that it would only be the hand job of life if I never actually pulled the Power Rock out in the end.
Those are powerful words.
Deep.
If I pull the Power Rock out in the end, it could lead to more things than just
Say
the pants hand.
Friday seems like a good day to unleash the power of said Power Rock.
Nice.
I'm just saying the Power Rock is in play, and you don't know what's going to happen. It's a wild card.
Windrock.
It's about as wild card as Cody is wild card.
Windrock, Power Rock, not a coincidence. Not
true
a
story.
Yeah,
That just
you're
happened.
right.
All
Sorry
right,
for my little tangent.
So Dan, we've successfully ran most of the people off tonight.
Yeah.
I would say the crowd has
is
dissipated
dwindling.
to at least 2/3 smaller than the original.
Yeah, we have our core group of podcast lovers.
I'd like to thank all
And they are clearly not here.
We got Mr. Soto over there. He's holding strong.
Yeah, he's listening. He's down with the clown.
Who knows?
I don't think he's moved once since we started.
It's possible most of the people here are just totally wasted, and they just don't want to stand up and go back.
Aaron, how much beer have you had tonight?
I'm more concerned with how James hasn't had to get up and pee.
I know. Well, he's a big man.
Yeah. James, there's a good chance James has a race catheter in, and he's just peeing where
He's just draining under the
I told him
picnic
about the race
table.
catheter earlier. There's a possibility he's just peeing right in the rocks. We have some rape beers going around.
You've been sitting there the whole time.
Someone's getting raped.
A lot of raping going on.
So
here.
We have a man walking across the dark area with.
Oh, look, more
and
rape
I just
juice.
got slapped.
I think I have a side effect of this podcast. My back is hurting from having to lean out of my camping chair over to the microphone. Do you guys pay hazard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hazard pay?
Just
Wait, speaking
you
of
should go
paying,
wait
Dan,
and check in the mail.
Dan, speaking of paying, if you're listening to this podcast and you're
Yeah,
still listening to
plug
this
it.
podcast,
God
Plug
bless
it, Dave.
you.
Plug it, Dave.
and,
Plug it.
and you like the retarded,
Plug it.
stupid entertainment that we bring you, if you would buy something from Amazon and you would use our web banner,
Dude, you could buy it so hard.
the big man here needs some drinks.
Dude, get in that Amazon and you're like, oh, I want to get that Amazon thing so hard. And then you're like, wait a second.
I need some lube.
Do I actually?
I should totally use the link off the WENTwindrock.
No, the
stand by.
Nissan Nation podcast.
Rewind.
There
Dude, I should totally use that link off the Nissan Nation podcast. And then you're like, oh, I'm totally going to get that vibrator that I wanted for so long. And then you buy it off of Amazon. And
Yes.
you're like, dang.
Costs you nothing.
Not only are you pleasuring yourself for years to come,
Or your loved
but you're
one.
also helping us
Or your loved
create better podcasts.
Well, I don't know about better, but you're funding.
You're also funding us make more podcasts that could bring pleasure to other people.
right, and maybe we can do this from one of the northern events, man. Maybe we can get Dan a flight ticket.
If you guys buy enough stuff off
Nissan
Amazon
Nation podcast
with
live
our,
from Rio de Janeiro.
with our link
During Carnival.
we could show up at places you may or may not want us to show up at.
We may do that anyways. But anyways, if you will go to our website, click the link if you're buying something from Amazon. And
You guys have
just,
a website?
We do, man. We're technical.
It's called Went.
Oh, no, I've been there.
not
Went.
Nissan Nation Podcast.
Stop saying went.
.com.
I've been there.
And then you just click, and it says
click the
Amazon, and
banner.
you're like, Amazon.
I
like
actually
Amazon.
bookmarked it. Links not to revisit.
You're off the podcast.
What? No, I was just
Breslin?
kidding. It's dry humor. It's dry.
Nobody likes it dry, Breslin. Nobody.
You want a wet breast?
We know you've got the lube here.
Nobody likes it dry.
Anyway, so Dan, let's
All right, now I've got the lube.
let's just take this puppy home.
Let's read the
Like,
ingredients.
we're gonna bring this thing home so that
Ultra
we can
smooth.
go out and we can be
Fragrance
for
and
the
dye
people,
free.
by the people, just like El Presidente.
Truly
That is right.
mess-free and non-sticky.
That is right. So we've got Rock Challenge coming up, man. We've got
hyaluronic
White
moisturizer.
Knuckle Off-Road takes care of this event big
do.
time.
They do.
They make some of the best off-road rock sliders, which are like a step rail that
and
are
they've got-
heavy duty.
They've got some sweet trophies.
Hey, you got to take the cap off that.
It's not ready for use. There's a protective cap.
There's actually, they take.
I just read the directions, and number 1 was don't put it in your eye.
Okay, focus, guys.
White knuckle.
White knuckle. Yeah, focus. Right.
You need an
White Knuckle makes some of the best products we have on. I have them on my Nissan Frontier.
Right.
Dave has them on his Frontier.
I needed them in the back
Unfortunately,
of
they
it.
don't make them for the back of the Frontier, which Dave decided that he was going to rip off.
You need
today.
those bumper sliders.
Just
I do.
FYI, guys, the lube is open and in play.
Now it's ready for use.
Lube is in play.
White Knuckle makes some awesome products, and we have the White Knuckle Off-Road Challenge, which is basically a race up a pile of giant rocks.
And they're
right, Dave?
sponsoring it, aren't they?
They are.
They sponsor it
Holy
every
shit.
year.
Every year.
That's dedication.
That's right.
Lube's on the table.
That's silky.
That is non-messy and stick-free.
Not gonna lie, I'm bringing this home. Bringing it home.
Here, you need some pants.
So, I would like to say thanks to our host, but that's me. So, this has been fun. There's been no golden sleepovers or anything yet, Dan. I mean, we're going to. I think we should saran wrap you to one of them damn windmills up there.
Yes.
I have a bag full of happiness back in my condo.
I'm disappointed. I don't think Danny got as drunk as he should have.
I know.
I'm sorry, guys.
You've been drunker on
some
other
beers then.
podcasts.
You know, in your memoirs, you're
the
probably
night
going
is
to
young.
skip over the 34th birthday.
The night is young.
And you're so
I'm
beautiful.
just sober enough to finish off this podcast.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yes,
I appreciate it.
well.
You know,
Maybe I can-
Ryan, Steven, we
maybe we
appreciate
can
the
get-
And
GLX,
Reggie
the
from
GPAX.
GLX.
Maybe we can get
Yeah.
Dan to fly up.
Reggie
to,
was at my wedding.
Nice.
True story.
We were on the
I
dance
was
floor
there.
tearing it up.
I don't
I
remember
didn't-
much,
I
but I
didn't
was
get an
there.
invite.
It was an open bar. There was
I
a
saw a lot of pictures.
I didn't get an invite.
23 bottles of Jameson were consumed at my wedding. That's a
Still
party.
didn't.
That's dedication.
23?
23 bottles.
Yeah, the guy that wedged you
Jameson?
was hilarious.
23.
Pennsylvania. There you go, folks. If
Dedication.
If you want to get drunk and not remember it, go to Pennsylvania.
Go to Pennsylvania.
I woke up and I was married.
It happens.
It happens.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
The guy that wedged you threw his bottle of Jameson in the middle of the street.
That's right.
So, Dan-
okay,
so-
we're back at bringing this back. We're
Back
bringing
to
it
the
home
Nissan
now.
Mission.
Bringing it home.
We got 2 more days of wheeling.
We do. And Dan, shenanigans. I think you have some
Shenanigans.
things planned.
I don't have anything planned, Dave. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't.
Do you have any final words of wisdom?
For those of you that have a Nissan truck and you're like, oh, this is a cool truck and it's 4-wheel drive, take it out on some dirt roads, enjoy some time, and then go to xterraperformance.com and upgrade it until you
Or
can.
Nistech.
Spend as
Nistech,
much-
the sponsor of
NistechLifts.com.
WENTwindrock.
Probably one of the best off-road places that you can check out. When it comes down to it, we love off-roading. We love Nissans. We love showing off the cool trucks that they're coming out with. We talk about news. If you want to help promote us, don't only just do the Amazon stuff. Share our Facebook page.
Hashtag it.
Just do whatever if you really like listening to this, share it with all your friends. Tell us how awesome we are.
Yes. Dan needs to know more of that.
I really enjoy when people tell me I'm awesome. So if you could do that.
As a guest and not a host, I recommend drinking while listening.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes it way better. Then you'll
Just
actually-
don't be driving while drinking.
I
and
hear if
listening.
you sync
do
the
not
dark
promote
side of the
that.
moon up with us, it does some weird shit. I don't know.
Yeah. But really, we're having a blast here. There's going to be tons more stories to tell when we're finally done.
We'll do a
WENTwindrock
recap.
is
We've got to
is
do a
huge
recap,
event.
I think,
Yeah,
after this.
we'll probably have another podcast here a little bit after the event, so we can recap all the.
I'm hoping to interview some people at the cabin. Just do some nice interviews.
Yeah, maybe we'll do some interviews.
I'm looking
throughout
forward
the
to
week.
the night wheeling tomorrow night. Personally,
Yes, we have a big night run coming up.
wheeling at dark.
Yeah, so we'll
got
be
LEDs
blasting
using.
lights everywhere, scaring.
It's an action-packed
scaring off the
event.
Night animals, the nocturnals, if you will.
Awesome podcasts and challenges and night runs and barbecues.
Yeah, we thank everybody that's come out. We
Yes.
thank
Peeing
you guys
in
for
Danny's
supporting
pillow
the
later.
sponsors.
Thank all the
Externation, obviously a sponsor. Southeast Xterras, Heps Designs, Offroad Gorilla, White Knuckle Sliders, Regal Nissan.
Yeah,
Xterra Performance. Nistech Lifts is the
Shut the fuck
number
up.
one.
Shut the fuck up. Hey, we need to say,
sometimes I
Dan,
just
shut up.
Are you trying to get free gear from Nistech?
Yes.
too late.
Are you
Plugging it so hard.
Dan, I got
Nistech is so bad.
I got to say a big thank you to Regal Nissan because they're the reason the Titan came out. Because
They
once
did
the
some
dealership
serious
got
work.
involved-
Regal Nissan's legits.
Yes. So,
I'm gonna hotwire that thing and drive it later.
Yeah.
You don't need the keys in it.
Oh, never mind.
Good thing this doesn't come out till next week.
Sorry.
Thanks to Windrock Park as well.
Yes, they take care of it. So Dan,
Yep.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Later, bitches.
Thank you guys for having us.
What?